What's happening? Okay. Y'all tuning into the ball and chain. Look, let me say, excuse my mess. It's Monday. I'm trying to be a mama and shit. But you're tuning in to Ball and Chain Podcast. This is Dani motherfucker C. I'm waiting for my co-host to come on in here. There we go. Inglewood. I don't think we told y'all much about ourselves. I think we just popped on here and assuming y'all knew who we are. So maybe, just maybe, we gonna go on and do that. Okay. I had to put that on pause
Okay,
real
see,
quick.
that's what I'm saying. My shit just tripping, bitch, because it's a black screen. I was
Girl,
just
we in
saying,
the same spot. You might need to change your location in the house though, too, bitch. I had to move. Move
I
around.
think it's my phone. This is when my light is right.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in to Ball and Chain Podcast. I was talking my shit. This is Dani C. I'm looking crazy,
Real shit, I'm a
Don't
commodity.
mind me. Don't mind me. I ain't had time to even put a bra on. Oh shit, she left. She coming back. But yeah, this is Ball and Chain Podcast. I'm Dani motherfucker C out of ING, talking with my home girl. What's up, Troy? That's one of my cast members right there. Fluffy and fine. Yeah, represent. And we are talking about today's statuses in relationship. Have you or will you ever enter a relationship for status? I don't want to keep talking. My people need to come up in here. But that's what the title is today on the Ball and Chain Podcast is, have you or will you ever enter a relationship? You still don't see me?
At all. But it's okay. Let's roll.
Oh, sorry. Um, Shay Nutt. Welcome, my girl Shay Nutt out of Watts. I said when we entered this, we just assumed everybody know us because everybody that's tapping in do know us, but we didn't really introduce to ourselves where we from. Not to gangbang on
Mm-hmm.
nobody. I'm from Inglewood. She happened to be Watts, and you see her name is Shay Nutt Watts, and we do this production thing, we do this thing, and we have built this great relationship, and we do a lot of intellectual conversations about relationships. Her being a single woman and me being a married woman in a relationship of 22 years and our perspectives. And we was like, dude, we need to talk about this. A lot of people want to hear this. So welcome, Shay Nizzo, back to the shizzle.
Even though I can't see nothing, it's cool, y'all. I'll be in, though. I'm here. I'm sure
Okay,
y'all can
good.
see me. I just can't see my girl, Danny. Like, that's just going to stress me out. But it's cool.
It's crazy. And not only that, I ain't nothing to look at, friend. I threw a hat on my shit too. I ain't got no bra on, bitch. I had to throw your
Nah,
Brooklyn
I
Brown
need to
dress.
see them faces. I need to
At the
see them faces.
Oh yeah, you know them faces when you see them later, you be like, girl, because I can't. I have a thing where I can't control my facial emotion. I be trying to play it off and be just as, but this might come out of me. Well, see, my girl, hi
I
Jill,
know
my girl
y'all can
Jill
see
said,
both. I know
yeah,
y'all can. I don't know what's wrong with my
that's all
phone.
that
It's
matter. I
me.
know what you
It's,
look
it's
like, bitch. I see you tomorrow, and I'm gonna talk shit to you after offline too. Anyway, so the title today is, and the topic of today is, have you or will you enter a relationship strictly for status, whether it's religion, career driven, right? We've seen that done. Um, or pressures of your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm looking like an old bitch with no niggas, so I gotta go rush out and marry
About to hurry
somebody.
up and get a man. Yeah.
Yeah, let me hurry up and
Or-
rush out because what everybody thinks I should have and what it should look like at this age that I'm at. So we want to input. We want women and men input. Thank you everybody that's been tuning in for the past couple of weeks and kind of watching as we kind of slow roll what the big thing is coming later. Roll out. Just we like that you guys are giving us both input. It's not just a women based show. It just happened to be two women hosting it,
Yeah.
but we love the men when they give us feedback and tell us like what it really is and how they feel, because we know as Black women, even with me being in a relationship and you being single, we pretty much got the same views. Like if I was single, I wouldn't be going for a whole lot of shit, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
um
Exactly. And make sure you
so
guys share it live too. Make sure you get a lot of people in here. Not to cut you off, Danny, but just to piggyback off what you said. We want men and women in here. This is a show about transparency. This is an adult, mature show. So yeah, get your friends in here, friends, families, cousins, people you think need to hear this conversation. So make sure you guys share it live as well. All right, Dan. Sorry.
Yes, and I'm sharing as we speak. When you said that, I just got to clicking on my damn screen, um, like crazy. But yeah, so yeah, we you know, we came up with this concept of even having these conversations because these conversations were coming to us. We were having, they was happening to other people. Things were happening. We was like, damn, well, we might as well talk about it. Because every time we look up, is somebody either asking for our advice or just sharing what they've been experiencing with us, whether they're single or in relationships. We was like, well, let's just see what it is. And we've been getting great feedback. So shout out to the people, continue to share the podcast. But that's the topic. We want you to tap in. We want you to type. We also would like people to come in, you know, put your teeth in, you know what I'm saying? Put your wig on, hop
Exactly.
in, and this is an interactive podcast where we want you to jump in, want to see it, or you ain't got to turn your camera on, but you know, we want to hear your voice because not everything can be, you know, resonated through type as like when you can say it. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead
Exactly.
if you're not at work or you're not in a space where you know you are you know indulging too much of your private life, go on and tap in and and ask to be added. We got people adding in. Thank y'all for tuning in. But so the topic today is, have you or will you?
So let's start with ourselves. Danny, have you ever dated for status? I haven't.
I've never. I mean, you know, it's
I
funny
haven't.
because at the time I didn't think that's what it is, but now that I have matured, right, and I
Mm-hmm.
what I, you know, I live real life and experiences. Yeah, you know, I went through what some people may think is a rite of passage and things that they went through with their mom. But as a teenager, me and my mom just didn't get along. So when I was
Mm-hmm.
put out at 17, I went and stayed with somebody and was with and entered a relationship with somebody that was significantly older than me. And it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
because the reason why I look at it, so when people say you married for status, like, well, what the nigga have? More than what the fuck I had at 17. You know what I'm saying? He had a place
Oh,
for me to
yo,
fucking
you feel
go.
me? Like
You
so it wasn't necessarily up status. It
move
was
and
just
intention,
security at the moment for that moment,
which was
basically.
right, which was a status, like not a status.
Hmm.
That's why I said I want to say
For a
status.
17-year-old girl, you got a car and your own, baby. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I'm out here on these streets. I'll be 18 in a couple of weeks. I'm trying to figure out life,
mhm,
okay, what that looks like, and I don't want to. You know, I'm coming from a place where I
navigate that by yourself.
yeah, and so now I wasn't ready, so I just went on and did that. So that's why I said it's a status move. It's different from girls that was like, I fell in love with my boyfriend in high school. My mama didn't want me to be with me. Him, I got pregnant. We ran away together. Like I didn't love the
Hmm.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, where am I go? Oh, this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Okay.
gonna just keep it real. Really was like, okay, and he's crazy about me. And my granny always say, get you a nigga that like you more. That's another topic. So he
Hmm.
liked me more than him, and I was like, okay, that's cool. And he was able to assist me in that time. It wasn't for love or because I genuinely cared about him. That's to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's why I would throw myself in that category. But outside of that, to be like, oh, he was rich, and so I let him fuck 5 bitches and slap me around every week for a purse. Never. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Never ever fucking gonna happen. Or
But
or
that is a different perspective of dating for status that you just brought up.
yeah,
You
that's
know,
just
because when
what.
we first brought up the topic, we were thinking, religious status, he got money, but there sometimes it's survival.
Hobo situationships. That's what we on right. A lot of y'all got a boyfriend because he ain't got nowhere to
I
stay.
went on a date with Jermaine Jackson just to say I went on a date with Jackson. Hey, that part right there.
Jermaine,
Hello. They
let me
can't take it from you.
let me make y'all laugh real quick. So every time, this is a running joke with my husband. Every time he fuck with me, when y'all fuck with me or say something, I be like, "Who you think you is, Jermaine Jackson or something?" I swear to God, I say he be like, "Nah, I'm Mike." I'm like, "Nah, nigga, you Tito." Like I swear to
don't,
God, every
don't give my man the Tito. Come on now. He can. Give him somebody, not
Rest in
Tito.
peace. Tito ain't here with us. He was good. Anyway, I'm
Tito.
laughing because she said Keisha just wanted to tell somebody she went on a date with Jermaine Jackson. You still try to get clout, bitch. In 20, 30 years fucking later with his sprayed on head ass. I can't. Okay.
Okay. Okay. She said, but can you tell me I didn't though?
I went on that date. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad. But
We gotta hold on to him.
you're right. It's not always about money. Like I said, it could be religion. It can also be
Hmm.
the pressures of your family. Your family's religious, and the pressures of your family with them being religious, it's like y'all shacking up. When you gonna be getting
But
married?
it's like you said early too, age. Like I'm up in age. Like, girl, you gonna be just an old ass lady, like not married. Do you get married just to be like, I got a man? That's
Right.
not just to say I got a man. That ain't even a status sometimes. It's just like I'm not by myself.
Yeah. Oh,
Charles can't
yeah.
make it to the
Yeah.
barbecue, but I ain't by myself.
Yeah. And some of them is just the fact that I could bubble on my shit status for once. Bitch, I'm married. You know what? I'm married now. Motherfuckers just tired of that. Like, shit, finally I could say, yes, I got another nigga name. I did it one time. You know what I'm saying? Not like that.
Hmm.
That's how it was starting to get with me when it come to kids. Like, I
Hmm.
wanted a child, but I know that I didn't desire it as much as my husband did. But when you love somebody the way you do, that I do, I wanted that
Hmm.
for him. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be able to give that to him. And so, you know, it happened. It wouldn't have made me probably either or. You know what I mean? After a while, you get complacent and comfortable into your shit to where you like, if this is what it's gonna be, then this is what it's gonna be. And you start just
Hmm.
things for what they are. But like you said, you got some people that's like, but no, I have to. I am I'm supposed to be a wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hmm. Because that's some people's dream. It's like, really in their families, like they're raised like that. Like you have to have a husband, you have to do this, you have to. So then you get to the point where you feel pressured to do that.
Yeah, my
I think.
grandmother, even though she wasn't a super Bible banger, but she still was biblical enough from the old school, born in 1927 from Jackson, Mississippi, to where it's like y'all living together way too long. This is when are y'all gonna get married? Because old people they ain't gonna say it. That's their way of saying I know y'all fucking. When is y'all gonna do the do? And what's the problem? And y'all getting apartments and cars and putting shit got gas bills in each other's
But
name.
see, but see, that's married. What about just going into the relationship for status? Because at that point, yeah, I'm with Granny, baby. You shacking up, you doing this, you doing that. Make a move on it, do something.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about people that's just entering into these relationships, or just you barely know him, sis, for 3 weeks, and we talking about you about to get married, like you know, just to say that
Yeah. Yeah, because that could go
before
levels, friend. I mean,
we were.
I've reached a level of, like you said, of pressure to feel like they're desperate.
Did you read that?
Yes,
It
this is
said
my
before.
friend, and I know her husband like personally. So ex-husband, sorry, please. Let me not claim that. Once I became pregnant, my family pressured me to her and even and ooh, Jill, if you can step into this thing real quick, that would be so great. Let me add you, please. Request she is like 36 if you can, baby girl. Cause I literally her story is
You
so
have to
fucking,
request.
and I know she's transparent enough to say, but I'm gonna put it like this. She was her ex-husband was like 13 years older than her, like my ex was. And
Mm-hmm.
they got pregnant with twins. Not just one baby. I got pregnant with two motherfucking babies, right? At once.
Mm.
And he was so much older and she younger, and her family was heavily in the church and looking at her like, yeah, I was like
Can
a
she come in? She can't come in.
I don't know.
Tap
She
her.
have a new situation. I don't want to even get involved with that. But
Oh,
I'm very happy that
okay.
she's very happy. But I'm glad she tapped in. I wish she would, because her story is literally this story. And if I'm saying too much, inbox me or say shut the fuck up in here. But for the most part, she went through that and she had a baby, and she had
Mm-hmm.
and her family was very much on her mom and them. They're heavy in the church, and they kind of leaned on this nigga. You're so much older than her, and you got my baby girl pregnant with twins. I'm open. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Jill. I added
I
her.
hope I can see her. I hope I can see her. Jill Parker
Hey,
turned
hey,
home
y'all.
video. Hey,
Hi,
no, you
Danny.
can't.
Hi, Jill.
I'm driving y'all, so excuse me.
No, I'm
I wish
grateful.
I could see you, Jill.
Oh,
I
Hey,
that's
know.
Jill.
right. I can see you.
Why my friend so mad?
I don't know what I'm like. I got all excited. Like,
I
hey,
can
no, not
see
Jill.
you.
You go
I'm
see her
so
later.
sorry. Let me put this back on my head. I'm sorry. I just came from getting my nails redone. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, but yes, to tap into what you guys are speaking of, that was definitely my situation. Um, me and my ex-husband, we were together, like we were together a few months, but we were indeed engaged, but we were kind of doing things at our own pace. My mom didn't like him at all, but all of a sudden it was like, oh well, you guys need to get married, and I was always confused about those things. Like, you don't even like this man, like you literally like hate him. But because of church and because I was a PK at one point, I even used to preach at one point. It got to
Mm,
a place where when I got pregnant, my mom was like, okay, no, you got to go. Like, you got to, go back home. So I ended up moving to Ohio. And then my ex husband came afterwards. But then when I got there, it was like, okay, wear big clothes. Don't show that you're pregnant. But I was pregnant with twins. So at like 3 months, I looked like I was like 6 months.
Mhm.
And then once I started showing, it was like, okay, well, tell everybody that you guys are married. And so I started that lie. And eventually we did get married, but then it was like, once we didn't get married until after my twins were born. And then in the hospital, when the saints start coming to the hospital looking for me, and they're looking for his last name, and then come to find out my last name is still the same. It's like, well, are
mm.
you married? Are you not married? And again, I'm still lying, like, no, we're married. And then at that point, I had left the hospital. My mom's like, well, you guys just go get married. I'll pay for everything. And I feel like personally that alone was probably was a huge signal that honestly it wasn't going to work. Like it wasn't going to
Mm.
work. It wasn't like me or him was like anxious to go and do it. It was
Pushing
just
for
more
that.
so of
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
this is what we're supposed to do. This is the right thing to do. And I mean, I'm surprised we lasted as long as we did. We have our beautiful kids out of it, but those pressures are something
Yeah,
serious.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Something
And
serious.
if I could be transparent, I was around when they got together, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
it was it was visible to me that it was something that I don't want to say I didn't see love, but you can see it was a force somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, she wasn't in her comfortable space and he wasn't in his comfortable space, and both of them were trying to make each other conform to each other's situation, if that makes sense.
It
You know?
And I
wasn't
was
free
still a
flowing.
baby. I
It
think
wasn't free flowing love, like that free flowing love that you
I didn't
see. Just
even know.
such and such.
She was
I didn't
so
even know what love was. Like, I had just turned 18. I was 18 like maybe
Oh,
3, 4 months before I got pregnant. My ex-husband was 29 at the time.
that was my same.
So
oh,
so
oh,
like
wow.
it was at right now I feel I feel kind of hoodwinked. I ain't even gonna lie. And I'll tell anybody that
Who
I
said
feel
I
like
feel God?
I feel like I got because I was young. Everything about me was still fresh. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing about having, like, I have twin girls and then I have a son, and I see so much of myself in one of my daughters. In both
Gotcha.
of them, but I have one step baby. She's just beautiful, and then I have my girly girl, and my girly girl is like just like me.
Yeah.
So like the things that she does, even down to the guys that she picks, is just like him. Even though he wasn't active, he hasn't been active in their life since we divorced. Like, once we divorced, he was like, I don't want nothing to do with you or the kids if I can't have you. Literally his words. But I purposely
Weirdo.
try to. I'm so glad you said that. I always wondered.
Yeah.
Love you, girl.
Oh, come on now.
I have a question.
You see
I have a
what I'm saying?
question.
his son, with his daughter, he would never respect a man not stepping up for their kids. Just know that. Okay.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yes, he says you
Exactly.
have a
So
question.
I have a question for the both of you. Like you said, you see your daughter potentially going towards men like that. What would you say to people who are listening? Like when you're feeling that pressure, but you don't necessarily feel that love. How do you articulate that? Like, what do you do in that situation? As your adult self, like what would you tell your younger self to have done in that type of situation?
Um, what I have honestly already told my daughter is, I've just kind of I've told her to take her time. I was like, really evaluate what it is that you like about this person and why. Like evaluate what you're missing, because you're missing something. There's something lacking. Every time we make certain choices, especially relationship wise, um, it's like you're feeding something within yourself. Even if it's a good relationship, you can have a good relationship and
Yeah.
that person is pouring life into you. And then if you find yourself in a bad relationship, it's usually because you're searching for something. So like for me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like, I've told my daughter, like, like you need to figure out what it is you're looking for. Even though I got laughed at and was like, haha, no, like this is what I want, mom. I was like, oh, okay. Well, guess what you want at 19 and 20 and 21 is not what you're going to want at 28 and 29
I
and
love
30.
whoever this is certified. Shonda said trauma bonding
Oh,
most of the
that's my
time.
cousin.
I
Yes,
Okay.
period.
Yes,
That's my cousin. She
trauma
lives out here
bonding.
in
I like
Vegas.
that. Yes,
that's
yes, that's exactly what it is.
So
hmm
yeah,
For
that
real.
would be my advice, when it comes down to it. Really just look within yourself, because that's where you're really going to find the truth, and be honest, be 100 with yourself,
yeah,
literally.
yeah,
So
yeah. Absolutely. I needed that. I knew you was gonna come through a word with a word.
of course, I'll be trying.
Open. I'm very glad that you were transparent. I really didn't think of that, and I know him personally, so I seen it full circle, full time, and you're absolutely right about that. I didn't know that story at the time, but on the outside looking in, I could see that makes sense. You get what
Yeah,
I'm?
and don't get me
Mhm.
wrong, he's not all bad. I always tell the kids, I'll be like, he tried, he just didn't succeed, but he
Yeah,
did try,
Mhm.
and I give credit where it's due.
but he stopped
The,
trying. The problem is he stopped.
right, he stopped trying, and he allowed his feelings and emotions that he had for me to get in the way of,
Being a dad.
I don't even know. That shit just trash. But I don't get it to this day. Like, but I mean, at the end of the day, um, like I said, he tried and he just didn't succeed. And that's honestly, I feel like that's the story of a lot of men, even when it comes down to being forced or feeling that pressure into a relationship, or feeling pressure to get into something because of status. A lot of times you're willing to try. You're willing to try it, but the question is, are you going to succeed? Are you going to actually make it? And then if you do make it, is it something that you really want, or is it just for looks? Is it just for how it looks? I mean,
It-
That
it-
is.
so I mean
Hello.
that's the fact of the matter of it. And then once you realize that it's just for looks, you don't even really want it anymore, because the reality of it is this is all for looks. It's not what I really want
It's
inside.
not
It's not my heart.
right. Yeah, and so
Because it's like a show. It's like once everybody's looking, this is what we want it to look like behind closed doors. It's cameras off. You go to your corner, I'm in mine. There's no emotional attachment there, and
Right.
that becomes miserable.
Yeah, because you're gonna feel it, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, you definitely gonna feel it.
Yog was only 3 years younger than me. We were both in our 20s, but if I had allowed my grandmother to pressure me because of what her beliefs was, we wouldn't have made it 20 years. I know that to be a fact. We had to grow. Shout out to my cousins. They in here. And you right, cousin. She said exactly, stop trying, but it's always behind emotions. Exactly, because you can't break
Mhm.
up with a kid, nigga. How do you break up with the kid too? We broke up. This still your responsibility, but like you said, they more emotional. But my point is saying
Yeah.
that is if we would have married back then, we wouldn't have made it. We had to grow, we had to mature, and we had to do it when we were ready. And it took 11 years. Mind you, I was feeling pressured at some point. Some days on
Mm.
status, I'm seeing my girls get beautiful. I'm like, okay, nigga, you didn't propose to me afterwards, but I think you just trying to hold me for the. Don't be trying to put no placeholder on me, dog. We've been
Oh, okay.
how
Yeah, but
long?
y'all, you
He
guys
said,
are
bookmark
definitely
me in the
couple
internet.
goals.
Bookmark
Like,
me in the internet.
Trying to stop a bad bitch from getting another nigga. No. And after we was engaged, but then I realized we had to grow, we had to learn things, we had to mature, and we still stayed together. We lasted rather than going off the pressure and saying, well, my grandma said we living together, we having sex, we stacking up, when we gonna get married? We could just, it got to the point I knew what I wanted to see. First of all, I never was one thinking I was gonna get married, and I wasn't into Barbies and none of this fairy tale. That wasn't even my thing. I thought I was gonna be an international pimp, but we'll talk about that later.
period.
But outside of that, I didn't even think that. And then when I
An
did, I started
international pimp.
thinking of it as in that way. Like, well, damn, I do deserve the fairy tale and this and that and the other. And
Hmm.
it got to the point the pressure was on me so much, I was on Yo Cat, like, fucking, let's just go to the fucking courthouse. We've been together 8-9 years anyway. He was like, no, I'm not fucking getting married at no courthouse. All my uncles and aunts that went and did that shit, the motherfuckers got divorced. I don't want to get married in Vegas, Sin City. He's had these morals, the audacity. I was like, nigga, it's not about you. Why you got all these conditions? You just show the fuck up. He was like, no, I'm not getting married in Vegas. I'm not going to no court. I want it like this. And until we can do it like that and afford it, I don't want to just fucking do it. Just so why? We're married. I love you. We live together. We pay bills together. I take care of you. Take care of me. Why? Why are you pushing this shit so hard? It's because it was being
Hmm.
pushed to me. My family kept asking me, well, when you win. You see people, especially we got friends been together 2 years now. They engaged, married, and 5 babies in a house. Like, nigga, they got together after us. What is happening here?
But see,
And I feel
sometimes
like that's where you,
everybody don't believe that they have to be married. That's an old way of thinking. It's couples that's been together thousands of years, never even thought about marriage. Sometimes people are getting married for the business part of it, is because yes, it is a paper. If something happened to you, I don't want any issues here. But some people don't mind if they don't get married. It's like, we're here. I know you mine. I'm yours. We don't need this way. Some people get married for the wedding. You
mm-hmm.
see them, and that's it. And some people have to have that marriage, which is fine. So that's when somebody pushed that on you. That's pretty much what they want to see. You see what I'm
When you
saying? With
have
y'all thought it was
pressure,
cool.
when you have pressure going into a marriage or a relationship, it takes out the purity of it. And it makes you even get to a point, because I've been there, and actually me and my significant other was just talking about this yesterday, about how, because I was married 10 years, he was married 20 years. And
Wow.
it got to a point where it was like, do I even want to get married again? Like, you start, you, it puts such a sour taste in your mouth
Mm-hmm.
of having to be in a relationship and go through a divorce, and then realizing that 9 times out of 10, you probably wouldn't even gotten a relationship if it wasn't for you listening to other people. And now when you
Mm,
actually thinking about it, you like, oh, I want to get married. And it's like, well, do I really want to get married? Like, because the last time I did it, look what happened. Like, maybe I should just,
mm.
it just takes so much of the purity and the love and the joy and the excitement and all of that out of it. And I said, that's how it is for me, just in case my boo watching. Like, I'm excited.
Hey,
But
I love you, boo. We love you, boo. We don't want to fuck up nothing we got because my baby been living good. I see you, boo. We'll talk off camera. She is
yes,
upgraded, okay?
1000%.
See, and I like, who is it? Whoever this your cousin too. God has a different path
Yes.
for everyone, and when we compare our path to theirs, that leads us to question God and block our blessings.
That's my baby cousin Sarah. She just 20, about to be 21. She clocking T.
With
Smoke
that wisdom.
700, my 700 family in this month, you know.
With that wisdom. Yes.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that's wonderful. I think that's a beautiful thing. Like you said, with me, um,
Y'all couple goals. You and yo.
bro,
I've known y'all just as long. I mean, y'all was already together when I met y'all,
yeah.
but I've known you guys just as long, and I'm so proud to even say that you guys are my friends. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, to
Thank
this day, I still be showing old videos stuff. I be like, yeah, they still together today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I got friends that's like married, like like married, like
And I
living
literally
a real
talked
life.
about that today with someone, and I was just saying how, people look on the outside looking in. It is work though. You know what I'm saying? Like we have challenges, and you know, I could just say it for the past week, we probably been getting on each other's nerves because we facing some things, you know what I'm saying? Like all couples do. And I literally said today, I am so grateful for our communication skills though, because it's
Mm.
how together and we could talk about it and I can literally say whatever it is on my mind, and how I feel. And I love that my husband is, and I don't care what niggas say about this. I had a whole fight with a nigga about this shit. But happy wife, happy life, and he's unhappy. Of course, he didn't like what I said. But happy wife, happy life, because we set the tone and make this. And Yogi is a big believer in that, and he trusts me that my judgment and what I think and how I lead when he lets me lead in certain areas that he's not as strong in, right? We come together in a certain way that even when I'm irritated, like today, I was like, damn, I had to hit him with a bunch of whammies because I had all these feelings in my head right now, and I was like, dude, I just got to say it. Sorry, it's your lunch break. You only got about 15 minutes here and an hour here, but I'm it on your ass. And he's just like,
Ooh.
I gotta go back to the window with these crazy motherfuckers. But I couldn't hold it. And I was able, and he received it, and he was like, okay. And then we started talking about solutions and things that, where we agree and where we see eye to eye, and where he's like, well, I think maybe we should tweak this part a little bit. And it just made me appreciate that this is why fucking couples don't work, because we don't always agree. Trust me, me and Yo, we're two different niggas. We're two different people. He like to be at home, I'm outside. We are night and fucking day. Period. Until we
And
on.
make sure you guys share the live in there. And another thing too is you guys are transparent and you put your pride to the side.
Yeah.
A lot of couples don't communicate because they like, well, I'm right and I know I'm right, so I'm just gonna they try to win the Cold War. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna break you, and they end up breaking up as opposed to just humbling themselves and saying, look, this is how I feel, whether it's emotions, whether it's sad, whether it's happy, whether it's angry, this is how I feel. A lot of couples tend to have this Cold War, like, I'm not talking to you, you're not talking to me, and then it lasts for months. And, you guys don't have them saying, no, this is how I feel. Like you said, you got 15 minutes, I got 10 minutes to tell you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And he don't mind saying, okay. Because he could have said, no, I don't got time for that. That's my break. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, so what you got to say? I'm going to eat while you got the 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
Right.
A lot of couples don't have that. You know what I'm saying? That middle ground where they can come together and do that.
My take is why, because I was
Go
going
ahead.
back to the other piggybacking on what we said, why people get into relationships. We said all these things, status, religion. What's one big thing we didn't fucking say? The main reason why you in a relationship with a person because you like or love that motherfucker. And I feel like when you love that person enough, there's no pride, there's no ego, because my bottom line is I don't want to see you unhappy, and I know you don't want to see me unhappy. And that makes the work
Well,
just.
no, that not true, because you can like and love somebody. Do you like and love that person more than you
Well,
like
I
the
was gonna,
union more than yourself? Because some people like, I'd rather be right than all of that.
well, let me I'm talking about just love. Because a lot of people, and when we talking about marriage, because we did say people marry, but we mean even getting relationship. It doesn't have to be married, even dating.
Mm-hmm.
What the reason is
Yeah.
behind it really, and it's not leading with love. And for me, when relationships don't lead with love and you do it for status and business and religion and pressure, they don't fucking work. That's what I've, because I've had all of those other things happen. But because I feel like me and Yogi's relationship leads with, for one, God for me, and love is how it's persevered and it's lasted. So that's where I really want to get to. Everybody has their own opinion, but that's why we put this out there, because people marry, people be like, marriage is big business right now. Motherfuckers is signing prenups and make sure you don't get this and make sure.
Man, they signing prenups with nothing.
Yeah,
Man.
motherfuckers calling some shit called lavender
With
marriage.
the hopes of getting something like, well,
Right.
just in case.
Just
You
in
know
case. Yeah.
You got people.
I'm selling prenups with my hopes and dreams, motherfucker.
You got people entering whole marriages called lavender marriages, knowing that they're not sexual and they're on opposite spectrum because they're marrying for companionship or some other shit. It's never because they are sexually attracted. Because I like pork, you like beans. You feel me? It's two different motherfucking things. And so that just lets you know that it's all these people are creating all these titles and all these things to get away from love. Every reason just to say, I love this motherfucker.
It all
I
boils
But
down
it
to
started with your grandma
communication
though, bro. I
too.
remember
Like,
old people used to say, baby, love don't pay no rent.
it all boils
Old
down
people
to
used to say
proper
that back in the
communication though, because
50s.
no you
it
yes it do. You know why I do? Because if that nigga love you enough, he gonna pay that motherfucking rent. Amen. If he love
You would
you
hope.
enough, he gonna provide. He reading that same Bible you reading, because that same Bible also said that a man's supposed to protect and provide. So let's talk about it.
I
He
didn't say
gonna
the
make sure
Bible.
again,
his
I
it's
didn't
all
mention the Bible.
about
I didn't
to
mention
me,
that.
it's
I
all
said old
about
people
proper
said.
communication. Proper communication does not only it to me it really is all about proper communication in a whole, because communication is not only with me and you, it's about you with you first and foremost, you know. So if I come to you and I say, hey Danny, like, you know, you really offended me when you said, you know, woo 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 woo. Well, the
Mm-hmm.
communication that I have with myself first is I was offended. Now I have to now look at the person that I'm talking to and know that I can't come at you and be like, yeah, okay, well, look, bitch, this is what you said. Da, da, da. It's like, whoa, like now I'm about to come at you sideways because you're not about to talk to me like that. But if you come to that
Exactly.
person with respect and you say, hey, you know what, then you think I can talk to you, you know, maybe later on today, just give me like maybe 10, 15 minutes. And you talk to that person, and that person has also they also know how to properly communicate with their self, meaning that your communication with yourself, your shit is aligning, so you're going to receive it not in a way of defense, like I got to come back at you defensively, but in a way of, oh
Mm-hmm.
wow, I really did offend you, and you know, let me clear this up. But so often, even when it comes down to love, and when it comes down to um arranged marriages, because the church that I grew up in, a lot of them people was in arranged marriages. Like I be looking at some of them saints like, dang, the pickings must have been real slim back then, because I don't know, it's crazy, but it was arranged. So it's like you were the church that I grew up in, you were supposed to marry within the church. And then when I didn't marry within the church, that was a problem in itself. I got
Issue.
silenced. When I came back to Ohio with my ex-husband, I was silenced. I couldn't sing in the choir. I was sat in the back. I couldn't talk to anybody. They wanted me to get up in front of the church and confess to the whole church, and I'm sorry, and all, like what we saw at one point a few months ago, or almost 2 years ago, with the girl getting up, and I understood that because that was the type of church that I grew up in. Like, your stuff is arranged. So it's not about love. You'll grow to love this person. Forget your communication with yourself of, I don't want to be with this person. I don't like this
For
person.
real.
Yeah, but you'll grow to like the person. So don't worry about that. You guys will grow to love each
that
other. You're already messing up the communication that you have with that people.
Straight up.
You're messing up your own communication. You're causing. I feel like I was kind of forced into almost like a self-abuse, because I wasn't able to really communicate with myself and say, hey, yeah, I like him a lot. You know, I even got love for him. But do I really want to marry him? Like, I didn't even have that chance to even look at this person and be like, are you going to be a good dad? Are you going to be a good husband? And now that I'm pregnant, forget, are you going to be a good dad? Because I'm already about to have some kids, but are you going to be a good husband? Like, all of that went out the window. All of those options, all of those thoughts is gone at this point. You're in this is what you have. Y'all going to the courthouse to get married, and there you have it. The communication was completely off. And I feel like with people in general, like, people have to learn how to communicate with themselves, even in love. You know, do I really love this person? Am I in love with this person? Am I willing to lay down my life for this person? Am I willing to do whatever it takes to pay these bills for this person? No, I don't even really like her like that. She cute. She got a big ass and all, but I mean, shit, I ain't about to pay her rent and bills. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because
Like,
you may really love. That's what I'm saying. Love, you can love somebody and not do those things because those things aren't in you. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't, right? I love you, but that's not the way that I show love to you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying with you guys. Kudos to you. I think it's more than just love.
It's more than love.
Um,
But
yeah, it's more than love.
there,
You guys mastered that communication that some people just can't do. I don't care how much you love somebody. You see what I'm saying? You can love
well,
somebody so much that you get talking over them and you screaming and you're this and then you're that. Some people think they love you so much they gonna knock the hell out you. You see what I'm saying?
but what like Jill just said, I said something to offend her. She had to talk to herself and have a conversation. But trust me, if she didn't give a fuck or had no love for me, you wouldn't take that time. See, we take the time out to have this communication with people that it has to be love in it. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna deal with it different if they're
She has the tools. Some
yeah,
people don't have those tools to know to do that.
Right.
yeah.
That's
Even
true.
if they love you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That be she doing that not just because she love you, it's because she has the
Oh,
tools to know that
yeah.
this is what I need to do. Some
She's
people can love you and just fly off the handle and be like, dang, well, I didn't think I should do it like that. You know what I'm saying? She
But
has
again, these
love in the tools
but these
to
tools are
master that
something
relationship.
that the
Just
tools are
like you ain't
something
know.
that has to be learned over time though. You
Right.
have to take the
Exactly.
time to get to know somebody. When I feel like when you're in a relationship for status and stuff like that, you're not even really taking the time to really get to know that person. You're taking the time to get to know how that person is going to benefit you,
right.
or you're taking the time
Mm.
to, you know what I mean? Like, but I don't really care about you like that. So I really
Yeah.
get to
Know
know
how you
you as a person.
what's your favorite color? That's not building love. That's what I said. That's back to the status. People are coming into relationships like,
That's
well,
surface level.
yeah, service. What can
That's
you
very
what can you do for me?
Hmm.
And not in the return. Let me read some of these. So, my boy Picasso said, "We when a man truly loves you, he'll always go that extra mile to make sure you good." My girl, um, Joy said, "Emotional attunement and compatibility. A lot of people do not have the ability to take accountability, no matter how gentle you are with communicating your feelings."
Mhm.
Sarah said, "Defending their actions to excuse themselves because they don't want to change instead of just growing and moving forward. Doesn't happen. Do it so it doesn't happen again." Picasso said, "That's heavy." Joy said, "Love is not a love." Sarah said, "Then that's not love. That's their idea of love." Facts. And behold,
Hello.
learn that
Hello.
not defend yourself. Good job. Yes, very good.
Okay.
Love should always go from being a
Picasso
feeling
about
to an
love. Where the
action. So
homies at?
yes.
Is that how y'all feel about this? Where's your emotional intelligence? How y'all feeling?
Period.
Mm. And see, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So the topic, guys, for y'all that's just now coming in, make sure you share the live is do you date for status? Meaning if you just old maid and you feel like you need to, or do you date or have you dated for status, whether that's religious status, whether you just want it for the look of things, for money, convenience, survival.
Family, like we talk about pressures from the family. Your family said y'all shacking up, and it's slash religious slash family, or it ain't even gotta be religion. Your family just like, when you gonna get married? When y'all gonna have a baby? They gonna keep
And
on asking.
And if you guys want to share that and come into the live, we're more than welcome to have you in the live. You want to share a story about that, and give some advice on it.
I
We'll try
will
not maybe Jill. They've been letting us do only 3, sometimes 4 here. Anyway, I created the live today. I don't know why she
That's
let me.
why I still hadn't heard you start at
Yeah,
this time, but it didn't do me no good. I still can't see nobody do nothing.
well, but I do with it later. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're talking. Have you or will you join into a relationship or a marriage for status? We see it done all the time. I hear people say, "Well, marriage is big business now. We marry because you got people that like I said hobo relationships. Like I ain't got nowhere to stay. I've been checked out
Exactly.
mostly with this lady, but shit, it's too expensive to rent a space by myself. I don't make enough money. People really are.
This is why, let me tell you something. This is why, not to switch topics, because that's a whole nother topic we got written down, but that's why people are getting in these relationships with these multiple people. I'm not going to use the word because that's one of our topics. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? In this household. You understand me? Because they want, the rent and, we can, but what about everything else?
Mm.
What about your emotional well being? Is that
That
okay?
honestly,
You're pushing things to the side that you really care about. Because you're not gonna tell me, girl, you dreamed your whole life to share your house and your bed with another woman in
No,
your house. Like I can't.
not ever. Not
or
ever.
even when you find yourself in a situation where you are, I'm not trying to take over y'all live, but even when you find yourself in a, so I've been in many situations, many, aside from my ex-husband, I was in another relationship with someone who had a status. And at the end of that relationship, which it blew up, it went on social media and everything. And at the end of that relationship, um, the person literally said, well, we know we not together, but no nobody else know. So let's just let's just keep it like that. Like we know we not together. So like in the house, we're not together. But outside, we together. What? Like, what
Mm,
sense does that make? I've also been in a situation where I have stayed with somebody for their money. I definitely have. I've been
Yeah,
there.
mm,
yeah,
okay.
And I'm just being honest about it. I've been
yeah,
there. And it definitely took a mental toll on me. That's
yeah,
probably the most weight I've ever lost in my entire life. It was some amazing depressed weight that
Because
I
it's like doing
lost.
a job,
But
huh? It's
yeah,
almost like having a
literally,
job.
yeah.
it is.
At
And
that
it was to the point that that person knew that person knew what I was doing, and it got to a point where I wasn't even allowed to work. Like when I got out of that situation and moved to Vegas, when I got out of that situation, I had to wait until that person went on the road, start packing my stuff, went and got a job, saved my money, and it just so happened that when I was getting ready to leave, the person came off the road, walked in the house and saw the boxes and was like, "Oh, so this what you doing?" And I'm just like, but it was hard because I was with that person for what that person could do for me, but at the end of the day there was no love. I was cool with the person as long as they was on the road, but once they came off of the road and
you
you at
like,
home for like 3 months, nah,
oh, my
nah.
Joy said a word in there. So I also know her.
Yeah.
So it's
I was
crazy.
just texting her to come on if she want to come in. I didn't want to disrupt y'all, so I was texting it.
She said, I stayed in a long term relationship for status. I had 3 children and didn't want to be portrayed as a single woman with all those kids. I stayed way too long. As soon as I left, God opened up doors. Once I freed myself, my abundance started to overflow. Yeah, Joy got a
Mm.
special. I know a lot of special people. I forgot about that. He said that's a movie. Leave me alone, for God's sake. He's
That's a
stupid.
movie.
Talking about that's a movie. Shut your ass up. Go tend to
People
that
live a
water.
lot of lives. That's why they just be like, leave me alone. I done lived a lot of life. Quit playing with me.
Literally,
Yes.
literally, then lived the life for probably a 60-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay, like do not play with me in the life that I done had to live to get here in my peace. Okay,
Yeah. And that's
stop
why I be telling
it.
people, they look at me in yoga like, you got to think 23. I was a bad man with Jammer. He was fighting for his life out here. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
for real. Y'all want me to share some pictures? I
we
got
went
them.
I'm
back.
just lying. Somebody
I
fight
said,
for
y'all want me to
it.
share some pictures? I got them because they was doing that.
She talking about he was fight for his life.
You know, I worked at the Concert DMV. I was the finest thing they ever seen. You understand what I'm saying?
Because you trying to do it on your own will never work in the end. Okay.
Yeah, you have to be open. Absolutely. Yes.
Well,
And
my loves,
said,
I don't mean to
like,
interrupt you guys.
like,
I'm going to peace out. I
bye, I
appreciate you
love you.
guys so much for
Wish
letting
I
me
could
come
see you. I'm gonna be
on.
able to see you on the playback. I don't know why I can't see you live, but on the playback I'll be
Her
able to
phone
see
been
you.
tripping, but she's beautiful. She's gorgeous.
Thank
I
you
love you
so
too.
much. I love you
I
too.
love you.
I will definitely share. And please, if you guys do this again, please be sure to tag me. I will definitely chime in and share advice and all.
Yes. Shout out to your cousin.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, you guys. You guys have an amazing evening.
You too.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
No, that was T. That was perfect.
That was
Like
great.
literally, I literally know her baby daddy. That's the whole story.
I see
Anyway,
you throwing flowers and stuff, girl. Oh yeah. I
um,
made this by the way.
you wearing it well. Thank you for loving this topic because it's so necessary to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because
It
even
is.
relationship. Me, I'm a lover's girl. I watch Love is Blind. I watch all the love shows all day. I'm married at first sight. Like, I just am so into love that person. Like, y'all see, I was born in 81, rising in the 90s, where niggas was pulling up on the shaw hollering at you, you cute with your biker shorts on. He want to buy you a pickle, bitch. And now later, they don't do none of that no more. Y'all on the internet, y'all doing all these motherfucking apps and all this weird shit. But niggas used to really holler at girls to be really like trying to, you know what I'm saying? It was cute, it was sweet, it was nasty, you know? Now y'all just, I don't know. Everybody like, what? His chain ain't real. How many links he got? Well, what car he drive? Now is he a streamer? I guess that's the new question. Is he a streamer? Is he a gamer?
And then even then, Danny, to keep based on the topic to keep it fair, they was dating for status back then. Rims, low ride, he got whoop whoop, he on whoop
exactly
the blue.
yeah, same thing.
It
But
was the same thing, you know, because I tried that.
where did it get
And
him?
I think I told you my story back in the day. You know, I'm talking about Dooney and Burks, baby. I tried to date an older man. Cause that's what people, but yeah, that, nope. He went
Yeah,
to
me either.
touch me. I almost ran. You said what happened?
I said me either. I could never do it. You know,
Yeah, he went to touch me, honey, and I ran. I almost jumped out of a car just from him putting his. I was like, no. I was like,
I
yeah, nah, I'm gonna stick to what I've been hustling. Yeah,
yeah,
I can't do it. Do
I
this.
could never do the trick
So,
thing. Like once they want to get physical, it's all out, and then they mad when
yeah, yeah.
they mad and want their shit back. So what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? You better get a couple of lunches
Well,
in
you
the.
can't get mad at one she like you would never. You could, you know, none of my friends you couldn't get mad at one nothing back. Like you, that was a dangerous situation.
That's the Shay
But
Nutt Watts part, cause I'm gonna have my niggas come holler at you. You want what, baby?
yeah, yeah, but I just couldn't all that because it's like she said it was. I could see the work, and I was like, no, I'd rather work over here because that work is too much. Because I can't. I'm not a poker face. I can't pretend. I can't act like I like you if I don't like. I can't. I don't have enough
And,
skills.
and not only that, it's the disrespect. You know, I had a conversation with my sister before about, you know, a lot of these young girls, they expect the niggas to cheat on them, and it comes with it because you know you did
Mm-hmm.
baller nigga, and you just got to deal with the fact that he fucking five bitches, and just hope your place is still there. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, that's the norm. It's almost the norm to because what's the term that they use today when you're not the main? Like, baby, you don't call it the main. That means you expecting a side, right?
and see, I come from the '80s.
I'm his main. What your main chick means he got a side chick. That's what that
Say,
tells me.
yeah, I'm born in the '80s. That sound like bottom bitch pimp shit, prostitute, Figaro. I don't know. That's all I know. Cause when you come
Exactly
on,
that. I'm his main. I'm at home.
I'm
I'm
the
the woman
bottom
he
bitch.
come
That
home
sound like
to.
some old shit. I ain't never.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, you ain't gonna main, side, course, meat, dessert, appetizer, none of that. I'm the main course
but
all
that's the
meal.
status we talking about where you guys in this day and age, because even older people, you getting up in age, if you're still single, everybody on here married, I think I'm the only single person on the live. Shout out to love. I
No,
like
you
it like
not.
that.
No, because Joy is not married. Her ain't married. They got booze, but they ain't married. Shantae ain't married.
So
And we
Shantae in here, because I can't see it. I can only see them when they.
yeah, Keisha, yeah, no. My cousin I married, yeah. And Picasso got lucky. We know what he got lucky.
Yeah,
Somebody
you
wasn't
know,
married
Picasso
right.
came up.
She said too many
So,
right.
but when you getting older and up in age, and you're a certain age, and you're getting lonely, and it's cold outside, you see them saying some people start marrying for just that status, just to say I'm not at the going out to eat by myself.
I'm not about
You
to
know what I'm saying?
Joy says she's single. Now I don't know if she means status like tax return single, or you talking about I'm not about to do that with her on live. Anyway, she's like, I'm single with the exclamation point. I'm not about to.
That's $3 single. I'm done with Danny tonight, y'all. Oh,
I have had a rough Monday and I'm pretending like a motherfucker. And this shit is hot. Y'all just
She
going
said tax returns. She said nope, single, capital SINGLE, baby.
girl, see, I'm gonna make you come in and
And
clock
just y'all know I
that.
look tired today, honey. I almost didn't get on this live. Just so y'all know I was tired. You see, I'm in house clothes.
Girl, I don't got no bro. It's fine. I can't see.
Oh, all right. Never mind. Me neither.
She said I don't do bare minimum. Look. Uh, wait. I
The
think our
single,
birthday is
let me
September.
stop.
Is your birthday? No, it's not. It's not. I
When
think
you
Aquarius.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna say get my September people in here, but going back to that, the status. Now I want to throw something else in there with you guys. Do you? What about purpose? Do you date or marry someone for a purpose? Like I feel like this is my purpose in life, my destiny. I don't think we have them kind of people out here no more. Never mind. Scratch that question, Your Honor.
Well, no, I kind of feel like after a while, I was destined to be a wife. I think it was my purpose to be. I started saying that shit to Yo, even if I didn't believe it true. Because I was like, nigga, you was trying to play me with the bare minimum, with being your fiance for 10 years, and I'm washing your drawers, we doing all the married shit. No, no, no. I think God said a wife, not a fiance. When, a man finds his wife, he finds a good thing. You
Oh
found a
no,
wife.
don't scratch it. Okay.
Yes. So, and yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Because I felt, remember, I thought I thought I was destined to be a white child, and I've been wrong. I thought I was gonna be a white
No, you just ain't met
baby.
them yet. You just ain't met
30, no, let me tell you something. I thought I was gonna be one of them. Yeah, we've been together 50 years. Baby, yeah, I might get some years in there. I'm not gonna hold it down. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I ain't getting it, but I thought that was gonna be me. I thought I see if y'all haven't kept up with our lives, baby. I thought I was gonna be in a poofy skirt making cookies. You understand me? Rapping too,
time
though,
you say
at the
that,
same time.
every time you say that, let me tell you what scene, because we're let me tell you what scene comes at. Little Shop of Horrors. You know, at the end, when she was
No,
singing about being with him and she's like she wanted to be with him. What was it? Sensitive.
uh-huh.
I know the fucking
See,
song,
no,
but
I'm thinking Grease. I'm thinking Grease.
no, it's the bitch from Doctor. She was at the end. I
I
love
can't
Little
see
Shop
you.
of Horrors.
I cannot see you, but
I love Little Shop of Horrors. See, I'm a true 80s baby. If you didn't watch Little Shop of Horrors, Howard the Duck, don't fucking talk to me, B. You don't know nothing about nothing, okay? But Little Shop of Horrors was that shit. And at the end, she was dreaming of being with Rick Moranis, Seymour weird ass. And she had a dream and they had a house and she was singing and she was on the front of it. And then that's you, nigga. I'm gonna send it
you
to you.
put demoralized. What? What? Seymour. I'm gonna have to look it up.
No bra making cookies. Shut the fuck up. I don't know what he talking about. Damn 10 years. Yeah, your boy Yo tried to play me. He used to be like, it's just a piece of paper. Don't fucking play with me. Yo tried all the bullshit that y'all saying now. Y'all niggas ain't bringing up, making up shit on this internet. Y'all not influencers.
Oh,
Y'all been saying that shit for 22. He played me 22 years. Like, babe, it's just a piece of paper. I love you, right? We together. Nigga, stop fucking playing with me. I need these benefits. Okay? I don't need it just to be we love each other. See, it is bigger for love. At a certain point, I was this nigga for status because I was getting it for free for 10 years. And I said, no, if you was on my benefits, I would be paying less on this shit. You could help me pay back IRS. We could file together. Benefits.
and
Status.
that's what I was saying earlier. Some people don't care about the marriage, but then when it comes to the business side of things, then they want to get. Then it makes more sense just to be married. You see what I'm saying? For some people, because if you know what I'm saying, people have property, they have this, y'all not married, something happened. Now we got to figure out what. So some people get married just to do that. Even though we love each other, we can stay together for 90 years without no piece of paper. You see what I'm saying?
But no,
but
but like you said, becomes business. You're right about that, because guess what? I have a child with him now. If I was his baby mom,
Mhm.
and that is, God forbid something happened to Yogi, you think I'm gonna let Yogi mom put me in as the little friend in the motherfucking obituary? I ain't nobody little friend, his special friend, bitch. You the special friend when you don't get the paperwork. You've been
You
watching
say,
this
she said,
long.
God said we were made to be a man's helper and to be married, but prioritizing finding a husband is where some women go wrong. I'm gonna have to join y'all live one day. I'm not looking good.
Girl, she always she better shut up. But I feel you, like, yeah, I had to think
Girl,
about
you had to throw it together, baby. You should have seen me for 30 minutes for this live, girl.
me too. 2 seconds. You talking about 30 minutes? My life was crazy. Somebody was screaming and crying. I gonna have a whole meltdown before I got some shit to do. Like, of course. And I need a drink. So many things. Anyway,
But I don't want to go dark on y'all because see, sometimes when you date for status or you put yourself in situations, and because this is about educating people, if you ever find yourself in that situation or you know somebody who find themselves in them situations, they got to be able to identify it and get out of it, because sometimes those situations end badly. You see what I'm saying? You in a relationship where you don't want to be in that relationship. You've been pushed in it. You've been forced in it. You've been married for money. Let me tell you how many people are in the prison because they married for that money, baby. You hear me?
yeah, it builds
It just start going wrong.
you know why? Because it creates resentment. Back to love.
Hello.
Sister love. I ain't brother love. That nigga in jail. I'm sister love. See, when you promote that love and you go in for that, you don't gotta worry about shit like this. See, y'all
But let
trying.
me tell you something. The other half of the people up in there is for love too, emotions, baby.
No,
So it
no,
is
no,
more than
no,
love. You got to
no,
have this
no,
shit and be able to.
no, because because everybody think what they have the misconception of what fucking love is too. You crazy and you just psycho and you like to stalk bitches. That's not love. You got a problem, motherfucker. That's different. Um.
But what's love? See, that's what's that. It's people who out here. That's a perspective. You
Okay.
see what I'm saying?
I know.
That's a big perspective because you got women that support a nigga serial killing because she love him. You understand me? So yeah.
I don't know if you seen the shit I shared with you earlier. I said my friend don't think none of my little reels is funny. I'll be sending her. But this lady was going around and she chasing this man all at the gym in a walker and everything. She in love with him. She's singing on the microphone. I'm gonna do that to Yoga this job one day, just on Halloween. That's who I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be that lady.
Hmm.
That's right. That's that Diddy shit. Shut the fuck up. Read that Bible. God tell you what love is. Amen.
Yeah, they
Because
do,
so
and that's what I'm saying. That's a perspective too. That's a whole nother conversation because Jim Jones did too, and they loved so much they drank some Kool-Aid, but we ain't gonna have that conversation. You see?
Ooh, girl, you getting into the code, but
Yeah.
don't scare them. Okay, yeah.
I'm just saying. I think with that's a perk because you see what I'm saying. You people start having their own version of that. That's a perspective. You see what I'm saying? It very much is. I love you so much, I'll die for you. I love you
I,
so much, I'll kill for you. I love you so much, I'll take care of you. That's a perspective
mm-hmm.
because the Bible says agape love. Love that means in any way, right? So that's agape love. If my man want to kill somebody, then you know what I'm saying? So that's a perspective.
But
So
just
you have to.
know, we riding out, nigga.
You think that you gonna care? See, I don't love you that much. I love. Then you can say I love more call the police because I think something is wrong with you. You
Mm-hmm.
see?
He said, he should go say gay them black folks Kool-Aid.
It's all did. That's what I'm saying. So, you got to be careful. It becomes love with logic. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Love and logic. LL Cool J. Keep it together.
That's true.
Because illogical love, baby, can have somebody outside your window. You
Mm-hmm.
know?
Oh, I know. I done had a few in my day.
I wish I could see you. Ooh, see
Oh,
these the
oh, I
moments. I
can't
wish
wait till you
I
see.
could.
That's why I'm fucking with you because I know you can't see me.
I can imagine her leaning in my camera. I'm so
She
mad.
edit this, she is gonna roll. I don't know what's wrong with this nigga shit. She can't see me. I'm just laughing at the motherfucker when she come on screen with our live. I don't know. Somebody had, I don't know. But the shit is hilarious that I know you can't see me, and when you look back, you gonna be like, bitch, you was doing these looks and these hand gestures and all this shit. Ah, so yes,
But yeah,
everybody tapping in. You are tapping in the Ball and Chain podcast with Dani C and Shay Nutt, and we are asking you: have you or will you ever enter a relationship for status, whether it's religion, career, money, family pressures? Shit, you getting old.
what about just out then we could go all the way back, y'all, because we don't have to talk about our adult years. We start dating our young years. Have you ever like wanted to date the cheerleader just because she was the cheerleader, or just or
I'm a
just
disclaimer out here. Y'all gonna talk about me right now. I am prejudiced. I hate cheerleaders, dog. And one of my best friends was a cheer. I know y'all. I don't like cheerleaders. So no, just use another. Don't nobody like no
was a
cheerleader.
drill team, baby, because I was a drill team.
Uh, Girl,
Yes,
good bitches. They'll beat you up. Cheerleaders, pull your fucking hair, bitch. I
or just a cool person, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
on your block.
drill team.
Just
You
any
was DOWN, and that's the way we get. Y'all was squabbling up before anybody was squabbling up. So y'all know. I,
yeah, that part.
I
Because just think, when you were younger and you wanted to date, because I know we all had that dream of seeing somebody and be like, ooh, I would like to date him. Everything could be great. Whoop, whoop, whoop,
it
whoop.
should be
You see what I'm saying? And then when that person didn't give
leader.
you the attention, or you never dated that person, you thought the world would be over. And then here we are today, like, child, he a crackhead. To that.
Now he a crackhead.
Speaking of, because
I ain't gonna
usually
lie.
that's
I
what
did
happens.
think I used to deserve to be with a football player because I never was like a little small petite bitch. So I felt like he didn't. You know, some bitch like I want a tall basketball. No, I need a nigga with a little weight on him because I was thick and shit. I was like, let me get me a Warren Sapp ass nigga. I can do a ball of belly like I could never. I got the skinny, tall, big dick niggas. No, I'm just playing with you. I'm just saying I got the
Yeah.
skinny, tall. I didn't go with. This is just TV. This is just acting.
Okay.
I'm only fucking y'all. Yo has the biggest dick I ever had. That's my disclaimer. The thing is, I just would like to say that I didn't have too much of that because I'm gonna keep it real. I used to feel like insecure. I wasn't the girl that was picked. So I never had like style because I didn't deal with rejection well. I didn't want to be rejected, so I didn't want to fall into that. Oh, let me try to get with the. I want a track star ass nigga.
Mm.
I know the track star don't like me, so no. I could say that I have get certain fans best off their status, even if I wasn't physically attracted to them. True. Because when you get
Mm-hmm.
older, you require different things. We younger, like you said, you want the D boy. Do we look like Tupac or whoever you thought was fine? Do we sell enough? Do we got rims or Dayton's and how many chains and all that? When you get older, you look for security, stability. Like, does this nigga got a W-2, a job, a career? Is he gonna go to jail, Lord? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna be alive? My baby gonna have a daddy. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta think of those things. We get older, like, nah, I'm tired. You change. Most people mature. Some don't. Some still want the fast life and the D boys and shit. But most women, we tend to mature, and the things that we liked in our younger days, we realize it's not safe for us today.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I feel like
Yeah.
really want to say safe. Went on a day with an NFL
Yeah,
player, but yeah, he was an NFL player.
yeah, now.
They're the ugliest niggas in the world too. Some of them you'll never get the cutest one. They already snatched up. So yeah, that's why the white
But
girls
see,
get.
then too, and let me tell you something. At that time, she said attracted to him. Now, at that time, attraction to her probably was physical, just like with most of us was like, he got to look good. Today, I think attraction for me. is I love tall, slim dudes. Everybody know that. But if you're not, my attraction is different mentally. You see what I'm saying? So at that time, it was the physical attraction that you wasn't attracted to, right? Yes, no, I'm asking a question.
Joy, you wasn't attracted to us physically. She said, even if I wasn't physically, oh, then
She
she
did. Yeah, she did. She said physically attracted him.
yeah,
Exactly. So even though
yeah.
she wasn't physically, so when you're younger, or even now, some people you still got to be. You can now. Let me tell you something.
Okay, now you got to change it up. Let's talk about it.
I can't be not attracted to you in some kind of way, and it's not always physical in the way you think, though. If that makes sense.
Yo,
You know
we
what I'm saying?
y'all should have watched our show with the deal breakers. We know you can't be smoking cigarettes and looking old, and don't wear no hat, no big hat.
Now, and she said, now I only date fine men. She's like, I don't give a fuck.
That's right. I ain't even mad
She's
at that.
like, I don't care, older or not, fine is what it's gonna be for me. I'm sorry.
Right, because you ain't gonna be ugly, and I'm dealing with some shit. What the fuck is that? No. Yes, absolutely.
See, I don't like necessarily fine. You see what I'm saying? I don't like when you say fine to me, I think of like, let me think when you
Niggas
say
that all
fine.
the business on that you know is a problem.
No, not even that. Like I just think fine is like the mixed boys kind of ugly men will try to humble you. Yeah.
Okay, so hey, that's crazy.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I have to be attractive in some kind of way. You can't be walking in with eye here, eye there, and it's just that it has to be some type of attraction. And then I think I'll become physically attractive, if that makes sense. Because I've seen some fine dudes and they open their mouth, they start talking, 10 minutes of conversation. I'm just like,
You ain't even cute no more. Yeah.
no. Like, you cute. You cute as all I'll get loose.
She said I'm thirsty and went and got me a 52-year-old, two peas in a pot. Okay, Rebel, you need to
Hey, girl, this is why I can't find no man. If you don't sit your 37-year-old ass out of
She
my
said leave
age
that.
group, not for real.
Wait, I'm fucking done because my friend is like, bitch, you is digging in her pot. Where's your 37-year-old niggas at? Leave the 52-year-olds for my
You
friend now.
know, stick over there. That's why at 52 I can't get nothing. Just because look at the damn Picasso, your ass still here. That's him. Damn 50, got a 39-year-old, 30. You feel me? Dang, now I got to go date some 30-year-old
You see
nigga. But
that?
see, he gonna think I'm his sugar mama, baby. No, sir.
And she said she just had a fine man who was mean. See, that's another thing about the men too, though.
I just had
Like,
a fine man who was
the ugly ones will try to humble you, but then you got the fine ones that's like, you're a bitch. You trying to be too, like, what is that? Like,
they
I'm
want to
just
be
trying to put
ladies. That's what when I say fine men, that's what I think. I think of men like that. That's just like
high
they want to
maintenance.
be more. They want to be dated. You feel what I'm saying?
They want to
Oh,
be
she
courted.
so I thought she baby Picasso. She's younger than my son. We gonna talk when I get off this line, bro. I thought she was like 39.
Why Picasso already hit 50?
We
Girl, bye. I ain't gonna talk about it. Mind our business. It's mind our business. Get your ass out of our lives.
32. You gonna make me mess up my camera?
We no, you know what? We're gonna have to make that a topic about these wide ass age gaps and how what now ask Joy if she gonna take her and she's 30. How does she gonna get her a
She
20?
said she 37.
She gonna say hell to the no. Somebody is acting to be on. Okay, here go your boy Picasso. Here you go.
Jesus. I ain't gonna be able to see him.
Girl, this probably be the only crazy nigga you can see. That's what I'm starting.
She said, I like him older. Okay. He's black, at least his screen moved, but I still, and it is the only person I can
I
see.
told you, you gonna see this
What y'all over here?
motherfucker.
Hold up. Y'all over there talking about the 50 Up Club? What you talking about?
No, what I'm
Hey, it's the
talking about
50
is
Yes
y'all, your
Club.
old ass went in jail getting a 30-something pool, and the people that's 30, the men that's 30-something-year-old can't get none because you
Well,
messing with
Joy says she's
Hey,
38 and she's dated younger and older. How
so
much younger?
listen.
What's the youngest?
what's
So
the
look,
youngest, what's
Joy.
the oldest, Joy?
so look, think like this though. When I got out of my situation, right? I was on some just focus on get money, do what you gotta do, what you gotta do, all that. There was no woman really that was even checking, even resent, because she wanted me to have everything. And I was tired of telling motherfuckers I did this or talking about what I had in the past. They weren't trying to hear none of that. This one, she was all about, I like you. You cool as fuck. And I was like, you cool too. And I was like, you know what? You can teach me some things, and I'm most definitely gonna be able to teach you a lot of stuff. And she was open to that. So we was able to communicate and we start building with that. It'd be a lot of bumpy roads because of the age gap and the mindset, but at the same time, she's willing to listen and learn. So it's cool. But then when I was trying to deal with women like that, they was always about, like the Dooney Burke stuff. Of course, they doing the other shit now. They got the Balenciaga, this and that. I'm like, damn, I don't have that money yet. And I could tell that they was more or less, what I'm saying? They was more or less worried about that type of shit. Do you got a 401k? I'm like, I just did 17. You feel me? I'm literally
Oh,
forged out.
Picasso, you probably want to stop talking to me right at this moment because
What a woman?
let me tell you why. Okay,
What?
so because you couldn't, this is respectfully, you go dig in a younger pool to a woman that's not gonna require you to be of your age gap and do what you supposed to be fucking doing. So let me go get a 30-something because she don't know the fucking better. Because at 33, you buying it. You could just buy her Jennifer Simpson or
No, watch.
Jessica
Now watch
Hey,
this.
I
Cole.
like
Hey, now here you
Jessica
go. Well, look,
Simpson. I
check
like
this
her
out.
shit.
But hold up, Shay. Now check it out. It
Shay,
get good
that's
though.
what
Hold
I'm
up.
saying. You can get away
So,
with the Barbies and shit. And
listen,
you
check
go
it
go
out.
down there with the 30 because you know that 50-year-old woman like, no, nigga, what's your 401k? What's your retirement look like? How long you been on your job?
So now listen to this. Okay. Remember, like I said, I did that time.
I'll give you that, yeah.
You was about to say some bullshit. That's why I stopped you.
God don't like ugly. Hallelujah.
So I'm not gonna lie. I
He
never
down
got a
froze up
purse. I
like,
just wanted food, and I was happy. That part. Long as it was me, because nourishment. We
I never
learn
got
now. You need that. You need nourishment,
I'm
honey. Yeah, see,
fucking
you was on that
dead.
bullshit, Picasso. Okay,
Nah.
now he back and say,
Okay. I was just trying to see if it went back. Now listen. 2 years before I touched down, right? Mind you, everybody thought I had an L, literally. So it was a gang of people that was around. Me and her was cool. 2 years before I touched down, she was at Howard. I was still, yeah, she ain't dumb. So we was still cool. When I got ready to get out, all of a sudden, motherfuckers found out I was getting out. Oh shit, here come the applications. Now they all popping up. Bitches who got their shit together and all that shit. It was cute. It was funny. But what about when you thought I had life? All the times you used to pop off on the slick shit, popping shit you wouldn't pop to me. I'm like, where does that come from, that energy? Because I wouldn't feed you that. You got to remember, I was in that spot, so I'm trying to be as cordial and polite and understanding as possible. I'm listening. I'm reading books on all kind of shit with women and
Picasso,
trying to
your
be.
dissertation sounds good, but what that got to see? Probably dated white girls. Hello,
You're
but
crazy, little
he
motherfucker. You
just
know I
said,
don't even
baby,
fuck
this
with
one's
them.
not that one,
Hold
not this
up. You
one.
know I don't
Okay,
fuck
not
with them.
this
Come
one.
on, Shay. Don't put that jacket on me.
He's
You know I
not
don't
this
Oh, no,
fuck
one. A
with
no,
lot
them.
she
of them
don't
do.
know. She thought you might have. Tell him. No,
Okay, because
No,
you know I'm
he's like,
strictly
oh.
telling you.
But Picasso, let me tell you something about this dissertation.
Uh-huh.
This long ass dissertation that you dropping to us don't got shit to do with dating in the
What does
30
it
year
have to do
old
with it? Because at
kiddie
the
pool.
time, you got to
Why
remember,
are
my
you in the
dating
kiddie
started.
pool?
Look, my dating started. It was all mental. It wasn't physical. I was in the place. I couldn't even, I was talking to her
okay,
2 years prior.
let's stop there. Let's talk about it.
Oh,
Jail, you spent a long time in jail. I appreciate you being transparent with that, brother, because that
but
does say a lot. That does.
what, Danny, hold on, because this one, she probably just made his point. Now, what he's saying, the older women was talking mess. Now, Rebel Too Fierce says, sounds like ego problems. LOL. I'm sweet to my thing. I never give no lip back. Now, this the young lady who says she got an older man. Same thing, like she said, she don't talk back to her man. You see what I'm saying? So this is what he just said. That's why he
I,
dated her,
I
because
think
she
that's
basically ain't doing no talking back, right?
like
She
No,
kind
it's
of
like
with you.
she can say what she say, like you say. I take in consideration. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I learn. I mean, shit, you in there, you got to take it from these bitch ass guards. So let me hear what you got to say. And then is it a valid point? Now, I could be having the same conversation with a woman who got her shit together, like you say, her 45, 40, whatever. She got this, I don't need you, nigga, I'm out here, and woo. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, okay, you must think I'm just a nut-ass nigga, and I'm going to get out and just sit on my ass. I said, it's good, it's love, it's all love. I ended with it's all love, no hate, it's good. Then when I get home, and everybody find, oh, he out. Now you can get this thing. Now you can really touch and all that stuff, and you can get it. No, I'm cool, baby. It's good. And then when I wanted to deal with the type of women I like to deal with, it wouldn't happen. And I met one that I could deal with that I like to deal with. She's one of those types. She just ain't get to that level. But now we both on that level, and we getting to the next level. So it's a beautiful situation.
So
I could
really a factor. It's that you guys mentally, like kind of Shay was talking about, is the sex.
Connected.
Y'all mentally clicked. It had nothing to do with age. And I respect that, my brother, because even though, as in hindsight, I'm 44 years old right now. If my daughter was 18 and a 30-year-old nigga try to fuck with my daughter, I'd kill him. But I was with somebody that was that age, and his idea mentality was a little different, a lot more aggressive, and a little bit more fuckery on what his real true intention when it came to me and what he saw that to look like. Instead of how you, oh, I can learn from her. No, a nigga that much older than you, like, I'm your daddy. I can only teach you. He never thought he could learn any fucking thing from me. And he thought that he mold me and create me to be this person that he wanted me to be. So I ain't gonna lie, it's a little trigger point when I see the age gap. As long as look, let me tell you, I know I was at 18, I was a very mature 18-year-old. I'm gonna keep that 1,000. So when people get at me and be like, well, he was ways ago, I wasn't no punk ass 18-year-old bitch. I was outside. My mama had been putting me out since I was 13. So I wasn't the regular 16, 17-year-old, you know. So I had seen and experienced some things. So I know that the way I was popping into this nigga, I'm gonna keep it real. I was talking to him like a bitch that was probably around his age because I have been experiencing things. Not saying that he should have just been like, oh, it's 18, you kid, get the fuck home. It benefited me at that point, at that time, because my mama put me out, I need somewhere to stay. I was with that nigga. That's how that worked out. But if you saying you respect her and you guys just mentally through, it could be because we do mature. We mature faster than you guys do. So that young lady probably was mature and really was stepping in places that you needed her to be in. And most men, let's keep it real, Picasso, in your situation, we know what jailhouse talk is too. So most niggas don't follow through on the promises that they make in jail.
Okay. So
and the fact that you came out of jail and decided, no, they thought I was a nothing ass nigga got a jail. Yeah, that's where you are. How these bitches know. So I came out here. I was a firefighter. I take care of my wife. I'm a man. I'm a good man, and I'm doing my shit right. Which kudos. I ain't even.
So look, me and Shay, we had a discussion about that, right? On some real shit. Like for me and her, excuse me, I'm about to go through the darkness. But no, for me and her.
He's married. He handsome. He'll find a good woman. He married. He got one. She's just younger.
Yeah, he's married.
So, like me and her, right? We used to talk about a lot of different subjects. And one of the things was, are you materialistic? And she's like, I'm too focused on what I need to do. When I got out of prison, my intentions was never to get married. I never thought that I would get married. I'm one of them niggas that's dark. So I grew up in that era when dark-skinned niggas wasn't it. If you wasn't bow-legged with color eyes and playing basketball and all that shit, you wasn't finna get picked. So I didn't give a fuck about that.
We know about that. We dealt with it.
Yeah, exactly. So all I did when I was getting out, I was like, I'm focusing on self. When I was in prison, I was in college. I wasn't telling everybody my business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There was a lot of shit that I was doing that I had already set up for self. I was getting prepared. I used to have a homie say, hey, nigga, you better get off that stripper pole to get on the blade. And I was telling Shay about that. I said, what the fuck you mean? He said, nigga, you over there talking to all these females, nigga, your store looking low, nigga. You better get over there, nigga, and start having these bitches to visit. And I was like, I'm not with that because they want to come. I had one come. She want to touch on me. And I'm like, I don't like you. Even though I'm in prison, I've been making love for a long time.
You don't want them noodles, nigga? You don't want them noodles?
That poor. And the homie, I was like, nigga, give me some noodles, my nigga. And the homie was like, man, you over there, you know. But there's my people. So I just like slowly but surely just stayed focused on what I was trying to do. And when I got out, I had a game plan. And I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to execute it. And then a few other things jumped in the mix. And when it was time for that time to come around, she was like, you're not going to marry me. You ain't going to marry me. I'm like, man, I'm going to marry you for real. And when I seen her show up and show out one day, I said, oh, shit. I better stop playing with this woman. Now, I love her 100%. But I was like, God damn, she's serious. I thought she was on some, you young. You don't know what you want. You don't want this. And she was like, no, nigga, I want that. My sister and I had a conversation. My mother, everybody's like, you know that nigga crazy? You know that nigga? And she was like, that's where I want to be. And I was like, damn, I never had nobody love me like that, to the point where I said, you know what? I'm going to love you back twice as hard. And I'm going to show you what the type of nigga I really am versus what people assumed I was going to be or what they assumed I was. So I pushed it.
He told me he cool, he's sweet. Don't fuck with that nigga. He crazy. And 22 years later, sometimes you just gotta go against the grain. He the right type of crazy. Crazy about me. He crazy about life. He crazy about ambition. He crazy about my daughter. He crazy about God. He's crazy about all the things that I'm crazy about. And like my girl Joy said in here earlier, you have to be aligned, which is so very true. You have to absolutely align. I'm dating a woman though, but she definitely Big Papa. Oh, I forgot. Rebel. I don't judge people, so I'm glad cleared that up. Like women, so her Big Papa is a Big Mama. Shout out to the big.
At 52, that's the same. But she's still dating an older person at 52, though. That's what that's the same.
Yeah, but yes,
I thought most of the women in my age bracket was already taken.
Huh?
Most of the women in my age bracket, I thought they was already taken. I was like, this is a good season. These are good flowers. I mean, they grew up in an era where they seen enough and they knew enough. So I assume at 50, I'm like, oh yeah, they already handcuffed up. You know, I better look in the 30 and 40 range because I know the 50 got to be cuffed up. They know better. They seen shit. They seen what it's like to grow up with.
Some of them are single like Shay. They have fucked up 50-year-old niggas and they starting over too.
And that's what I was about to say. See, in our age group, even in younger, it's been that. Even in 40, you want to date a 21-year-old. You want to do that. It's just, I don't know.
Shay's a different breed. Like, honestly, Shay's a different breed. Her nigga probably ain't even in California. He ain't got out here yet. He probably from like Mississippi, New York. No, dead ass.
I'm about to make y'all mad. I think honestly, to be honest with y'all, all our people that's in here, I'm so pro-black. You feel me? I just think my husband is black as hell. That's in my mind. But in reality, I think he's white. I just do. I think that's why I can't find him because my focus is I'm just black. I'm not trying to. I get white men talk to me all the time. I'm just like, I don't.
They always gonna try to talk to you.
Maybe it's a guy from abroad, but he ain't got to be white. It
that
might
part.
be somebody in another country that's there. But I don't think that about you.
I don't know what shit like that.
I have so many levels to me that I think that's the problem. And he I got so many levels.
You heard what she just said in February? That's a DP. You don't never say nothing like that in February. You ain't come to the barbecue no more.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't come to the
Thank you,
barbecue.
Italians love us. They do German men love, especially black.
Fresh nigga, but I never.
Have you ever dated outside your race? When I was younger, I dated a black skin. I always call him a black skin because if you saw him, you think he was like black. You would think he was mixed, black and Mexican.
He probably was mixed. You gotta remember, the heritage.
He was 100% El Salvadorian. 100% El Salvador. He's the South.
They black.
So, that was the only time ever. And he went as far as to propose to me. But in my head, I was like, and that was the problem too, that I knew I couldn't date outside my race because every argument we got into, baby, not out his mouth, it was from me. You know, nobody deserves that. They really don't. And I don't know that I mature enough to do that because I'm not gonna lie, every argument I went there, baby. I went blow.
I've never.
They could too, but at this point, he didn't get racist with me. I did with him. And if he'd have got racist with me, baby, let me tell you how that would have ended. He knew to never. But in my mind, I was like, this is something I'm doing for the moment because he's cute, he's this, he that, but I never saw myself being with him, if that makes sense. Like my end all be all. That was like a season.
You didn't see you planning a picket fence with this guy.
No, he did. I was
Oh,
just like, I was like, yeah, no, you, especially when he went to El Salvador and came back. I'm gonna be a buck with you. He was a black skin when he left. He came back El
America,
Salvadorian.
El
Yeah,
Salvador.
man. El Salvadorians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, them is all niggas, man. That's all it is. They just
yeah,
got
he could.
cream
Well, he
around them.
didn't come back a nigga. He came back a Mexican. Okay.
She said
I
I'm
was like, we're criminal. Like, where's
right,
my
Rebel.
boo? Like, where's you,
Rebel
Wilfred?
said I
Hey, but
dated
say,
the last white boy I dated. The misdemeanor got deferred though, so we Gucci now, but never again. So she had to beat up her white boy. And she dating a whole man now, a woman now. Is he the reason why we with the women? That's a whole nother motherfucking episode. She like the
She
white
that's
said,
boy.
but
right,
she a
sister.
black woman.
Whoop
Yeah,
his
oh
She
feet,
a
yeah,
black
sister.
woman.
absolutely. You know what? You know who Rebel is,
She said,
Keisha?
my daughter is a product of dating outside my race. So how was dating outside your race for you? You see what I'm saying? And was that a purpose? Was it love or status?
It was love.
Oh, Keisha,
I'm
keep
going. I
it
think she gonna say
down. Was
love.
it love or no? She loved G ass. He was like
See?
he was Theo from
no,
92.3.
it was love.
That nigga was John B, huh?
No, he was Theo. He
Now,
90. He and the police. Yeah. So he was
you said he was Theo.
I said he was like Theo. He was a Theo. Remember Theo was a black Asian boy?
92.3 the beat. You remember Theo with the voice
Oh,
and shit?
Theo.
Oh,
Thank you,
Asian boy.
92. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm like, who the hell is Theo?
Like
Yeah,
92.3.
got it.
She said she had
Yeah, okay.
you
Okay.
at that bitch.
Asian girl, I ain't never had no Asian persuasion.
She got a whole baby out of it, so he was doing
No. She
something.
said she had
He
a
said
good
he was doing
experience. She
something
said
right.
it was a great experience. I've
But
never
I
had an
Mm-hmm.
Asian persuasion,
but
honey.
Keisha, tap in. Was it love and a little bit of status though? Because G did have a shit together. He was a cop, like he was well known,
Well
fit,
known. LAPD.
like, you know,
Pac-Man.
nice, gorgeous Asian man. He was a nice looking Asian man. They daughter is gorgeous, beautiful.
And let me tell you something. I see nice looking Asian men all the time. I was at the Chinese New Year festival on Saturday. I seen some fine Asian, but see, I could see somebody look good, but in my mind, I'm not like, oh, I wish he'd get my number. Like I didn't see I trust me, baby. At that Asian festival, I was like, okay.
She said Asian gonna do right and know we got hands. They apt to act right. I'm Rebel. Get your fighting restraining order ass up out of
That nigga said fighting stone order.
Love
She
Rebel.
ain't got hands. Till she found one of them niggas like pie.
I know that's right.
You said should you find one of them niggas like what?
Like pie. You know the nigga that taught Bruce Lee how to fight? Put your hands on him.
Can we
Okay.
post? I don't know if you can post. Girl, now you getting too fancy in the
Will it
comments.
let you? I don't know.
I
You
don't
tell
think
us.
so.
Can we post
No,
pics?
Oh,
Sure we
I'm
can.
like,
Just post them.
no, girl, she gonna have her daughter mad at me. Hell no. Can
so
we post? I
Picasso,
know
you
it
dated a
doesn't allow you to post
32-year-old.
pics.
Picasso on 32-year-old, and Picasso, you are 50, right?
Yes, ma'am.
50 and 32. I thought your girl was 39, but I didn't realize it was that big gap. But you made it. You explained to us, and it works. It works, my
Listen,
brother.
It works.
You
but
got
okay, we didn't ask
online
you a
and
question. We didn't ask the
Huh?
question though. You
What?
married, from what I heard, it seems like you fell in love with her and fell in like or intellectually bonded with her, or was she just a girl, had your back and you married her for status because she held you down?
So I didn't. Okay, so I
no,
liked her.
she's
No,
not white. She's
No, no,
she's
black.
not
I'm just
white.
going with the
She's black.
Keisha,
stats.
shut your,
Before
you
I got
the
out,
one doing that shit.
who?
Okay, go ahead.
When I no, so before I got out, we liked each other. I liked her. I liked her as a
Okay.
person, and that was the most important thing because I've dated women bad than a motherfucker. Couldn't stand your punk ass. Head off the chain though.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So I was like, I like her. And then when I came home, because I came home, I wouldn't, tapped out, but I came home and she was really for me. I was like, damn. And then we grew into more, and it was more, and it became more. And I was like, damn. When I realized that, damn, because you make me want to do better, when I realized that I was waking up like, fuck, I got to go to work. And I would get up and go to work and work long hours. When she started going to school to become a law enforcement, remember? I really like, it made me think like, you know what? I love her. I've never did the things I'm doing for her that I ever did with anybody else. And I'm like, you know what? She makes me want to do better. And I see that she tries to do better. So I was like, damn, we make each other better. I said, this is a blessing. This is a match made in heaven. Even though it's rocky and it get hot in here. Huh?
So you married for purpose, not status.
No, I'm married for love. Yeah, I guess if that's what you want to call purpose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was purposeful. It love. You can say love,
All right.
purpose.
Well, I'm proud of you. That's right, Picasso. We got a brother here for the love.
Let's get Picasso. Come on, Picasso. You get a T clap. You get a T clap.
Pass the weed.
Give it to me, Picasso. There you go, Picasso. There you
go.
go.
No, I thought that was past the weed back in the day.
It's like clock that tea. Clock that tea.
See, they didn't fuck the game up again. Y'all just stealing shit now. Everybody up there stealing shit. It used to be past the weed. Like,
you want the weed?
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make sure, you know, like I said, these are the things she teaching me. I didn't know about this type of stuff. I came home and I was behind, so it's like I had to learn. I had to shut up and listen. I swear, I don't think I started using my credit cards until like last year. I had a credit card, all that. I used to carry money, cash, didn't want to use my debit, didn't want to use my credit card, none of that. All of my shit got the same code. So if you ever get my wallet and you remember any of my codes, you got my whole shit. I swear to you, I didn't remember none of that shit.
I know it too.
Yeah, I wasn't tripping. I'm like, go for it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that I didn't know. And, you know, she was patient. Like, you know what I'm saying? All I wanted to do was just work. Work, grind, figure out the next thing. And that was it. I was loving it.
Okay, now pass the phone to your wife. Let me see why she married your bubblehead ass.
She at work. Hey.
Her perspective.
So you can lie all you want to while she at work, huh?
Look, watch this. Check it out.
Right. That's why I'm asking where she at. Let me get
She'll be off. Look, she'll be off on Friday. I was definitely telling her to tap in on y'all live. She gonna tell you exactly what I'm saying. Me and this girl, we used to sit there. I remember she would, and it was funny because I started getting into it in the beginning. Like I'll be working out, and it'll be early in the morning. I'll be up at 3:30 in the morning. You know, we got to sneak on the phone, so I'm on the phone at 3:30 in the morning, and she want to talk to me, but I'm working out at 3:30 in the morning. I already made my prayer. I'm getting ready for my day. I'm up. And I'm like, damn, cuz she always called me. Why is she calling me? God damn. And my homie's like, she just want to spend time with you. I'm like, man, that's bullshit. Because like I said,
you remember that conversation that I had? I'm going to chime in because, see, I do therapy, honey, with this one, too. Honey, you remember the time he called me one time? He was like, hey, is she trying to be funny? I made her breakfast. And I brought her breakfast, and she going to say, oh, you made me breakfast. Like, you see, I got the breakfast. Hey, Picasso. She's
crazy. Psycho.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, look, all of the things I did with her, I never did with nobody. I thought I was doing big
communicate. He was like, oh, okay. All right. He was like, I thought she was trying to play with me.
Real talk.
Yeah.
So,
you know what? That's a person that has never been, like you said, he hasn't experienced somebody really genuinely caring and showing that love and taking and showing him, no matter the age, he looked outside of that. No woman that he's dealt with he saw something in her different, and she gave him something that he needed at the time, and that works for them. And I respect that.
Exactly.
It's not even that I think it is. I don't think that I needed it. I think like unknowingly, I probably yearned for it. Something that I wanted, that I never knew that I wanted, because, you know, when you live in that life, you don't give a fuck about all that shit. I mean, the only thing I was thinking, like shit, when I'm lonely, all I got to do was lay some money on the bed, and I'm like, I got company. And that's the only company I gave a fuck about, but she gave me something that I didn't know. And I was like, damn. You just woke a
She
nigga
gave
whole game
you
up.
living, breathing company. She gave you something that you could really touch and that could touch you back. Because the money is something that we think can love us back. I mean, it can make you smile, but it can't make you happy. I
Money can
ain't
do
gonna
some
lie, it can make you
things.
smile. It can
Like
make you
Rebel,
smile, but it can't always make you happy.
not age, but
But
being.
then you realize she can make you happy. You see what I'm saying? She can make you actually happy. She can touch on your spots where it hurts. She can rub on you when you don't feel good. She can kiss your cheek when you need somebody to kiss your cheek. That money, you could go do things to make you forget that, fuck this cheek kissing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what? I think a good way for me to put it is this.
Emotionally and mentally. Hello.
I think the best way for me to put it is this. When I was at my lowest time and I felt my ugliest, and I've never felt like I was no cute nigga. So at my lowest and my ugliest time, somebody saw beauty in me. And I thought that was
Uh,
beautiful because I didn't care
uh,
about that part. Only thing I cared about in prison was working out, keeping my status right. You know what I'm saying? Look, nigga, this is what it is, politicking, all that. I didn't give a fuck about all that emotional, pretty people shit. I didn't care. But somebody saw beauty in me, and I was like, damn, that's a beautiful thing. And I knew a beautiful person. You know what I'm saying? And my wife
that
was
part.
beautiful. But it was just the fact that she had that inner beauty that matched her outer. And I was like, damn, God, you dope. So, yeah, you
Mm,
dope. So it's a possibility. You could probably put me in a chokehold, we get married and all that, because I never thought about getting married. I was going to keep on
Bro,
stripping that Shay's boom boom room.
Well,
Keisha said
I
I
had
like.
you out there making them $2 bills around.
I'm
No.
just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
That's beautiful. What you said, Danny?
I no. Keisha said I like her. I'm gonna talk to you off camera while she said you would like her. And Rick, Rick said that was profound what you said, brother. So yeah, and look, we just
Appreciate
had
it.
Shamaya J. Who's Shamaya? Is that the wife? Shamaya, where the wife at? What's your wife name?
You said
Let me,
somebody trying to add?
huh?
What you said? Somebody, Shemaya trying to add? I didn't.
No. Shamaya J or Shamia J joined. I don't know whose friend that is.
Oh, hey, Shamia.
Oh, okay. So I was like, I was teasing. I said, I hope it's your wife. Tell your wife to tap in. I forgot so.
Oh,
So
okay.
Oh, I'm telling you, look,
uh,
my wife, she going to tap in. I promise you.
that was a good perspective, and that's a beautiful thing. That says a lot, not just about you, but it says a lot about her. That she was
Mm-hmm.
crack that core in you, that wall. She was able to bring that down a little bit, and you trusted
Yeah.
her enough to do that. And I think that's a stand up thing. As long as you keep doing the right thing, that you got out of here, you know what I'm saying, you married her, and that's why I asked. I wasn't being funny and like status, like you said love. I get that you loved this woman. You seen how she was. I cannot. Keisha get on my fucking. I'm gonna boot her out the shit. She been drinking, y'all. Who's my drunk ass friend? Retarded. Um, she done threw me all the way off. And your ass started laughing. But no, I think that's commendable, bro. That you somebody that held you down and you going to work. And I hear you a lot of times go underneath our shit and be like, man, it's hard work. It's worth it, but it's not easy. Nobody said it was. You know what I mean? And, a lot of shit is hard and you did it. That time was hard and you did it.
Respect.
A lot easier than that time behind them bars and them push-ups, ain't
Hey,
it?
real
Uh,
talk. I swear to God, listen to me. I be telling the homie, prison was easier than this.
shut your motherfucking ass.
Look, you gotta remember, my mindset was trained on bullshit since
Yeah.
way back when. Shay was with me. You remember we went to the Pep Boys and old boy was trying to help me out with the little
I
antifreeze? I put the
phone.
little
Baby.
0
I
to
was
60
on
on
the
it.
I don't
phone.
want, baby, let me tell you something.
I was on the
You
phone
don't
with
even want to talk about that.
Me and Shay went to the Pep Boys. This nigga was
I
trying to help me out.
here, but I heard your crazy ass.
Flashed on, quick. Nigga, you ain't telling me
I
what to
said the
get.
man is trying to help us. What is wrong with you?
Swear to God. I was
He
like,
had to go
oh,
back like, yeah, man, I'm sorry, man. I apologize. You know?
he trying to help. I just thought the nigga was trying to press me to tell me what to do. I was like, you ain't finna tell
Yeah,
me
you ain't
nothing.
gonna tell me what I need. The man said, well, what you need is the, you ain't gonna tell me what I need.
It's the
I was like, whoa.
verbiage though. The verbiage is everything. And this brother, he don't know this brother just did time, so it's all in the verbiage, right? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Mhm.
That's why is you
Yeah,
gotta
so
be
she was patient.
and
She
own.
patient with you, Picasso.
facts.
And he like to talk. He gonna talk. He like to talk. So he
That's why
talks. He's a communicator.
I
You said what?
I believe.
What she say?
said, "Now you see, we can't get him off our motherfucking live." No, I'm just
I
playing
know
with
that I
you.
was getting kicked off. You want me off?
No,
Just say that. You just doing that because you know I'm good too.
no, you saying some good shit. It's great.
Look
I
at my
love
pen.
But you gotta let
Shay.
everybody else chime in. It's all love.
That's the irony. Shay can't see me. I'm doing all kind of crazy shit, and she see a black screen, but you pop up, she can
I
see you.
can't. The only person I can
I
see is
think she
Picasso.
really got me blocked. That's what it is. She don't remember.
Yeah,
Well,
what
why
you
I
saying?
couldn't see the other young lady?
Oh, Jill, cause she my friend.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Deuces, Keisha, you out? Keisha said deuces.
You know you crazy bitch.
Oh, well, maybe she said deuces to Picasso. You
Damn,
Oh,
my
talking
bad,
deuces?
Keisha. Let me get up out
oh,
the
Are
she,
way.
you
I don't
deuces
want
to
to
the show?
cause
Are
she
you deuces?
be. She said the Picasso. She
got
want me to be.
her ass
Look,
up here. She got something to say. You got something to say. Don't be kicking nobody off if you ain't did your wig and can't get on.
Oh,
Uh,
he jumped off.
you know you can't deal with no sensitive nigga, girl.
No. I'm like, we was get
Oh, bitch,
Picasso.
can
He
y'all
like,
hear
oh,
me? Oh,
all
you
you
want
got
me
to
to? I'll
tell me
show you how
one
a bitch
time.
go down the slide. You want to see a bitch go down the slide? I'm gonna show you how a bitch go down the slide. He was.
Okay, he said, I'm still about to roll up and meditate. Nam ye rain gay kyo.
So
That's what I'm
everybody
talking about. I
into
can't
the
even roll
ball
up and
and
meditate. I gotta go to the store.
ball and chain. He said, "No, it was all love. We love when you pop in, Picasso. You know it's love.
All
It's
the
the ball
time.
and chain podcast. We've been talking about have you or will you enter into a relationship or marriage for status, career, pressures of family, religion, any reason that you have or will be willing to do it, especially today. Let's keep it 1,000. You keep it 1,026. Right now, some people have already been married at this age we at, and they done been divorced, and they didn't love somebody, they didn't hate somebody, they didn't have babies, and they like, yo, I only want a nigga that's gonna pay half this rent. I only want a nigga that's gonna let me be on his benefits, Lord, because I got breast cancer. I need somebody with a good Kaiser plan. You
For
want some
real.
love?
Fuck
It's
you.
some
For
love.
fact.
Speak what it is. I don't want Medicare and I want to go to the good doctor, Lord. Something like that. Say what it is. Or you know what, nigga, like, man, I don't want to be alone and I'm tired of
Or
people
how about this? Have you refused to marry for status? And it caused the issue.
cause the issue with your family, your friends, your
Hmm.
people.
Or
Yes.
date for status.
Like Rebel and Rebel, tell me, I'm saying this not with any disrespect. You said my folks done cut me off twice. Is it because of your sexual preferences or the fact that they want you to date or look a certain way? Because I heard you say you dated a white boy and now you with a woman who's older. Is it because they're older or because they're woman?
Dating.
What is it? That's why I
Or
mentioned
is it
that.
because or did they go back to dating when you dated the white boy? Like you from down south or something. They like, you gonna date massa? You got me fucked up.
Rebel, jump your ass up in here real quick. I need to hear you rolling
He
up.
said, that's why I'm in Cali.
You ain't got to turn your camera on. Tell us about it.
Cause you see, I'm trying to push this thing up so I don't look like an egghead from the Saturday Night
What's
Live.
up? What's up?
Oh, the bullshit. So I can't see her either. This is bullshit.
It's my phone. Ain't on.
No,
No,
it
it's
ain't.
not
It's me.
her.
It's me.
Girl,
It's me.
have a personal.
Nah. My folks, they straight up religious and they just like extremists. They crazy.
Well,
So, I
Mm.
was like, look, I'm gonna
hey,
work the farm, but I'm gonna go to LA. And I found my little thing out here. So, I'm chilling right now.
and so when you cut you off, is it because you came to be here or because of your lifestyle?
Both. Shoot, I was like, I need to get away from them because I'm from Texas, so they don't.
really be going for all that gay stuff. They don't even have, what is it? They have LGBTQ. We don't have all that. We just got gay. So we don't have
Oh,
the whole thing. We don't know about the QIA, all that. I don't even know.
He said we just
I'm
got
Like they
gay.
saying
be
we
asking
don't
me,
know.
what's your pronouns? I'm like, girl, I don't even know. Whatever you want, child. I don't be
Okay, she said I know what's right.
shit, whatever y'all want, I don't even care, child.
Okay, I know that's right. And so because like I said, your family cut you off because you won't do what they want you to do, and they literally
They
you're
cut
out.
me off twice. They didn't give me no money. I'm living in a whole state. I've never worked, so I don't know nothing. I'm just like sheltered. I'm like, I'm out here, no money, don't know nothing. I had some real good friends that let me stay with them like for free until I got on my feet. And I'm good now. But yeah, at first I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I wasn't trying to give it nobody for no money because I'm too proud for that. I'd
Yeah.
rather be on the street than be sucking and fucking for some money. I ain't built like that. So
The- Okay,
I
like that perspective. Cause see,
mean it ain't, I guess if they was talking about some actual money, but I can't do the 200, 300. Like we,
she
And
said
she
y'all
we
said
not
some
thinking
money,
about
some
some real
livable
money.
money. You talking about some?
yeah,
She
they
might just
was
have a car. Hey,
we gonna have to get money. Like y'all ain't talking about nothing. So no.
And so
Woo,
you'll get
so
woo.
now in your
uh
situation, go
yeah.
ahead, Danny.
No, you go. I want you to get on the situation now.
Gotta find the grinder.
No, I was gonna say, within your situation, when they cut you off, was it verbal? Did they let you know, like you not? We
Nah.
prefer you to date, or it was just a
Nah, they
silent cut
they
off?
just
It was
stopped giving
like
me
silent.
money. Nah, they
So-
just stopped giving me money. They was paying my rent and everything, so I had to figure it out. But I did. I figured it out. When it got me a
Okay,
job, and made it work. But it was hard because I didn't know, nothing about doing anything on my own. So that part was hard. Like the way I grew up, it's like you depend on the family. The family we have a farm that when I go home, I work the farm, I get paid. But when I come out here, I
mm.
don't have like all that. So it's like, at home I'm good. I ain't gotta worry about no money, I ain't gotta worry about nothing. But out here it's like it's new
Because
territory.
that's where
So
your skills are. Your skills are on the farm, and then you come to
uh
here, it's like
yeah.
there's no farm.
Well, I do music now, so we just started like getting paid. So some shows we
Mm.
do get paid, but it's
I
not
don't
like
want to cut you off, but Shay, remember that show downtown that we were doing? We just did with Yogi's Godbrother with Sky and Rick was
oh,
from
Hmm.
what
town.
they do?
That was the show. That's where I met Rebel at. She was the one putting on the
Oh,
show.
okay,
Mhm.
Shoot,
got you.
I'm trying to
And how
remember.
you didn't end up showing. It was kind of late, and we ended up doing the show with Sky. So that's how.
Okay, I remember you was at that one gig we did at the Rainbow where we
Mm-hmm.
was doing the
The
BIPOC
rainbow.
night.
That was it. That
Yep.
was it.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, yeah, that was in Hollywood. Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because she said downtown. Mm.
Nah, but I be trying to do my little stuff out here. I ain't even really, worried about my folks. Like I talk to them and stuff. They ain't like cut me off, but they definitely ain't giving me no money. So
Okay. She said that definitely ain't giving me no
And she
money.
said,
nah,
hey, we love you,
I used to
but
get
we
with
ain't giving you no money.
kind of money, but now
Okay.
it's like, yeah, they don't help me. But that's okay
Shut
though.
your
My
ass
boo,
up,
my
Shay.
boo got
We
money. My
love
boo
you.
got money, so I'm good.
So tell me about the
And see
picture.
now in a different perspective, because typically I was just like, child, give me some money, right? Well, grown ass woman. But different perspective here when you are living a farm life. That's a whole different kind of lifestyle. Like, because everybody got to like pitch in. It's all hands on deck. And trying
Yeah,
to have a job and do this and do that is different
yeah.
because that's like sun up to sundown kind of thing.
Oh,
So I kind of get where she kind of coming from
I ain't
with
gonna lie.
that.
I
So
ain't
that's
been even working, but God been providing.
No.
That's I say that. I got people around me that want to see me succeed and my little boo thing. So I ain't been really worried about much, but it was hard at first. But I got some real good, like real ones out here, like which is rare for LA. Like I'm talking, I got keys like three people houses. They was like, yeah, anytime you need to stay there, here go the keys. Just make sure you clean up. Don't you worry about nothing. I'm like, okay, yeah, these white
Oh,
folks.
you blessed.
You
You
white
blessed.
folks.
Yeah, you blessed, baby.
That's
Look
Nah,
at you. She said, "Is she a white girl?" Finally,
that's
Keisha, you
honest.
found somebody.
had
I
to go
Okay.
white. Had to go white. I mean, she was German. I don't know if that really, but
I fucking love
they
Keisha.
they want to take care of me. Shoot, you good? Yeah, I'll take care of
Yeah.
everything else. I can cook. I do some ribs. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do barbecue. You know what I'm
I can
saying?
do some
Yeah,
real,
yeah.
hey, Mrs. Tenderism, if you will.
Look,
I
I'm from
fucking
the south,
love
so I can cook. I can do
so
some
funny.
meat. We smoke. We got a smoker. Like I'm like, yeah. Cause when we say barbecue, they think hot dogs and hamburgers. White folks, they say we doing
Oh yeah,
barbecue.
no,
They
we
say
talking
it's
about
hot dog. I'm like hot dogs and hamburgers.
I
Like
no
we go
better
get
give
some
you hot.
ribs.
Better give
Y'all
you
ain't.
hot.
I was like, y'all got a smoker back there? Shoot, I don't need much.
He's talking about that Christmas Snow White.
No, that's Rick said that ass. Talking about that's Chris. That's Rick talking about that's Rick.
Nah, we about to smoke some meat and put the mashed potatoes in there. Mac and
That
cheese in
part.
the oven. I got the flaming hot Cheetos for the, little other stuff we be trying to season up with the flaming hot Cheetos.
Oh,
She's
that's
like,
right. Oh,
nah,
no.
but
So
yeah,
the your woman is a German woman.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And how is that? Because you said you guys have an age gap, but you guys are aligned. Now, is this a status situation or is this look?
Um, so we met like 2 years ago at this bar, and she was nice, but I didn't think nothing because I'm like, oh, this, she ain't looking at me. But a few years later, we did a show at that same bar she was working, and she was like, I sent you this playlist. And I'm like thinking to myself, that's a lot of work, to do for somebody that you don't really like that. But so I look at the playlist though, and all the songs is like Butch, Top, Dom, some lazy shit, and I'm like,
Uh,
okay, so she trying to holler. So
okay.
I'm putting two and two together. So then I respond, I'm like, oh, okay, that was sweet, So I made her this like portrait. I gave it to her, and back and forth, we gifting each other stuff, and next thing we cool, dating, and she got money too. She made money though, so I'm like, okay, that's a nice
My
thing.
status.
I mean, but I didn't know she had no money though.
Yeah.
She
And
a
so that was just
bartender.
a cherry on top. She like,
Oh,
I wasn't looking for her for that. That
I
just so
was,
happened to be
but I've been lucky
a
enough
bonus.
to get with people who be having it. Cause yeah, I don't be lifting a finger to be honest. But except for that white boy, he ain't have shit. He was like trailer park trash. But the rest of them,
Hey,
they
put
had.
hands on this man. Go to jail for 2 nights.
He thought I was
No.
gonna sit there and let him go crazy. I'm like, baby, you ain't never dated a black girl before, have you? So I had to let him know. But he know now.
you had the two piece before
Come
you.
correct now. I bet that. Bet you now he come correct.
Oh,
Then
I
he
know
was
that's
mad
Now
right.
talking,
I'm gonna get into this.
talking about
Question,
your family got you
question,
out of jail. Baby, yeah, of course they gonna get me out. I ain't do nothing.
question, real quick. Cause see now we here. I can't see y'all nothing. Y'all was that your first? Was that your first lesbian relationship, or was it just
My first real one, yeah.
okay? All right, got you.
It's like the
In a
other girls,
relationship.
they always either had husbands or boyfriends. They wasn't really gay.
Oh,
They were just playing,
Oh, girl, that's
You
some
know,
low.
you know how these girls do.
so they down low too.
They be
They
having
down low, bitch.
husbands. Look, they be do it. Look how the dudes be on the low. The women like that too. For real, for real. A lot, a lot,
Mm.
a lot. And it's a lot of white women. A lot of white women. They be married and want a little something on the side. I'm like,
A
okay,
little
but are we
breadcrumb.
gonna eat?
So Lori's on the side, huh?
Who on the side? Who on the side?
She said
No,
some
because you said
Lord.
that white women be wanting something on the side. I said, and they like seasoning in their motherfucking grits.
Okay, nah,
Yeah.
for real, for real.
Yeah.
For real.
That part. So this is your actual first real relationship, full on,
She ain't with
and
nobody. I ain't with nobody. That's a first. Cause I'm like, oh, you ain't got no side, nothing. Okay, we can talk now. Cause I'm not be.
Rick, shut up. Rick gonna make me.
What you say? Seasoning.
Season.
I was-
Hey, look, I got seasoning though. Y'all look, y'all don't want to see my seasonings. Look, I'm gonna show y'all this collection. Look, it's all of we they ain't all of though.
See, I can't
Can't be
see
all of.
shit. It's cool.
I
oh,
got
we
a
got
bunch of 'em.
no, baby. You missed it. I said you the seasoning to the white women. They you the season.
Yeah.
You the Lorries. You didn't have to show
Look,
your face.
after
You the season.
I done
Now
had
you
two
see, I
kids,
see them
I
when
done
they
had
found
two
German kid. I
spouses.
didn't even know she was German because remember I said that I was talking about the white men's though because they. I'm trying to tell you. I'm
See,
trying to
everybody
tell you
just
that's why.
sweet. I can't be. I'm like, look, child, I was raised like with the Lord. I can't be messing with married folks and child. I'm going. I'm. Look, I'm already gay now. That's one strike. Like I
She said,
can't
"Are
be.
you adding all other
The
levels of
the Lord let me
Nigga, I'm
sins
slide
at the
on
on
me?"
that.
bottom of hell. I'm trying to
You
get to
know,
the
it's
front
like,
door and
down,
negotiate
baby.
to get back up. You trying
You
to
know what
make
I'm
me go
saying?
to the bottom floor, nigga.
You know, yeah.
Okay, she said, "I can go to hell, but I ain't going all the way."
Okay.
Not all the way. I want to negotiate at that first floor.
So
When
I
I
He said,
get
get.
the
"I'm
door,
still
I'm
at the."
like,
What you say, Danny? I'm still at the negotiation stage,
Yeah,
right?
we trying to get Lucha Lord trying to let me slide on the gay stuff. Now y'all can't come with Harry.
Because today you can be like, Lord, it's gonna be crowded down there because everybody gay. All of them, they on the side. Even that married lady you just let go up there. I'm
I can't be doing the married. No married people.
oh my God, y'all crazy tonight. Ball and Chain podcast, adult transparent conversations
Yeah, I'm an
with
adult,
Danny and Shay.
37. 37. Well, I'll be 37 in like a few weeks. But same
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, that's it. That's
I
what I'm
get used
saying.
to saying it because I'm gonna be 37, so I gotta say 37.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you stepping in, Rebel. Thank you for your input. I'm glad we got a nice little jumbo gumbo pot today of perspectives.
That sounds
Um,
good too.
and also not
But
only the fact that you're saying she had the double whammy,
Oh
family
yeah.
pressures and religion behind their beliefs, you know what I'm saying? Which is like when Jillian came on, same with the thing with you that story, and like I said, I was around before she got married to that nigga, so that's why I'm like, damn, wow.
nah, I was always gay. I just tried to give it one last go with this dude, and you know, I was like, let me just do it for my aunties, but that
She
shit didn't
said I
work.
was always God just was trying to figure it out. She said I was gonna be one of them married ladies that every once in a while slid out, but
Nah, I mean, it was like I was thinking in my head. I'm like, okay, if I stay in Texas, how am I gonna do this? I'm just thinking like I'm gonna have to leave. Like I can't. I don't
You
know.
can't, ain't no bitches out here, right?
It's not really. It's really not. Like if you're a gay girl in
ooh,
the
I'm sorry.
South, it's hard. And
5%.
then you gonna probably get you a big white woman. You want somebody that look good and is your
Ooh, I'm
age. You know what
sorry
I'm saying?
about that.
It's like. My boo look good though. You know what I'm saying? It's like people be going with people that like in the gay scene down south. You'll see a really beautiful girl, she gay, and you'll see her with an old rusty thing, and you like, why is you? Because that's all that's really and everybody that's really like that, they either are in the closet or married or whatever, so they don't want to be out
Like, hey, come
exposed.
out.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because their family's gonna cut their ass off. They gonna have no money. They gonna get out the inheritance.
Like I ain't about to be
They
like
gonna
you,
get the
Mr.
house.
Cali. Oh,
Look, I done missed out on a few
Everybody can't
inheritances.
find a rich German bitch in Cali. Yeah, I feel you.
It's
period.
a bunch of them out here actually. I got a boat friend. He done let me borrow the boat for my party. So, we try to do this little yacht
I've been
thing.
about 8 years. I ain't met nobody give me that fucking boat.
I mean, he gonna be on it. He driving it. But we definitely gonna be partying. Yeah. Nah, he a lawyer though, so I was
Okay,
like,
if my phone, if I go out, y'all, that means my phone didn't die because I ain't getting up and letting y'all see my bottoms. I don't give a damn.
Oh, you ain't got
Is it
no
on
chair.
the phone?
You ain't got no blanket.
What?
It's not on me. I don't. This time I really would. You
This the nigga on
and
the. You know you can turn off your
Yeah, she
camera.
white though. Who white? Oh, the German girl. Yeah, she white.
I,
she like she white though.
I,
Yeah, she for sure white. Yeah, she
yeah,
white as hell.
Don't talk to Keisha
Yeah,
no.
German Keisha is white. German is white, Keisha. Okay.
I'm fucking done.
Look, one thing I will say, it's not all white people. But
Yeah.
this one, I ain't got to pay for nothing. I don't really got to worry about I ain't got to worry about a lot. You know what I'm saying? She got her money together. I mean, I got my own too, but like she was like when we started dating, she's like, look,
Smoking in the kitchen, she cool with that. You good.
She like she can make these
look,
ribs
I'm
fall off
doing
the
my part.
bone.
I'm doing my part, so I ain't got to
Okay.
worry
That part,
about.
as long as you bring something to the table.
She taking
You
a nap.
understand me?
She in there taking a nap.
Okay, that's right.
Like, as long as you bring something to the table, because see, you don't bring shit to the
Yeah,
table, but your damn self,
yeah,
you
we bring.
start becoming a problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All of a
She
sudden, she lying, getting you all talking about, well, I gotta move. Okay.
Oh shoot! I had a
To
car. I
get
had my
your
own
ass
car.
out.
My car that's paid off. She ain't got. I don't have no bills, so it's like I'm taken care of already. My car paid off. I got my crib. I don't really work, but I got little side hustles and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. See,
Hmm.
So
that works for her. But see, we was talking. You should have seen. You got to tap in. We've been doing this on Mondays, but we was
Monday.
saying that too. Like it works for
Hmm.
what she requires. Like we were talking about the three deal
Hmm.
breakers, and was like, you got to have a car, and the guys was like, shit, she got to have good hygiene, financially literate, and be
I
and
mean,
not secure. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that lady, obviously, my point is it works for her, and it
mhm.
works for y'all in y'all situation. That's what matters.
Yeah. Well, cause she don't she like that. I'm my values are pretty traditional. I just want to be with one person, and in LA, everybody got 5 or 10 people that
Yeah.
they dealing with, and
Like,
I'm just like I've been
Me
here for
too.
years, and I've really dealt with like one person, so it's just like that's so unheard of. People be thinking I'm lying. I'm like, nah, I'm really not messing with everybody though. Like I'm
Yeah,
not.
because that's unicorn shit. Most people don't want to be with one person, or they think they want to be with one person, and then when they get with that one person,
I'm
they're like,
tired
"Well,
of
I
all
think I
that, and
want
I'm
to
not even
survive this
old.
thing."
That's like exhausting. I'm like, I can't even remember these people's name, and I'm up here like, no, I'm busy.
yeah, I'm
I
busy.
She
got
said
stuff
that.
going
She said it's
on.
exhausting.
I'm tired. Shoot, I'm tired.
That
I need one name. I got to remember one birthday. That's enough. Like
okay.
everything else, I don't know.
Mm. Well,
She's
thank you
like,
for tapping in. I know my girl, her phone about to die in a second. We've been on here almost 2 hours, over 2 hours. So thank you.
"Ooh, we did
So
that."
Monday night, okay, I'm gonna try to
Monday nights at
Monday nights at 4:30.
Ball and Chain,
3:30.
as where we're talking about adult situations and relations and all the ships.
Mm-hmm.
And tell a friend and tell a friend, share a live and share a live because we want all point of views, perspectives. Make sure you all share the live, tag a friend. Yeah, just let them know, tap in. It's a fun conversation. If they going through something, hey, tap in and ask us a question too.
For sure.
We would love to answer some questions, answer anything you guys want to know. We seem a little crazy.
Nah, we need some real people on these things. Cause these folks, I don't know what they be on. They drinking the water or something. The water, it coming out the sink. It got poison in it or something. I don't know.
I know that's right. I think we
I tell
lost
you,
Shay Rose.
you messing with the water. These people minds is bad.
Shay, you there? I think I lost my co-host.
I'll be here. Oh shoot, it did die.
Yeah, I think her
Okay.
died. So thank
Yeah.
you so much, Rebel, for tapping in to the
Yeah.
saying born. I was about to say a whole thing. Ball and Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Next week, I'll probably release my topic later on. My podcast host, we didn't really discuss which one we're gonna talk about, but I try to release it at least a few days. I put it on my, you guys know what the topic is about. Y'all have a great night. Peace out. Ball and Chain
Bye,
Podcast.
y'all. I'm looking at these comments. Said